this, y'all. I will say this: as time go on and as life, as life start lifing, you guys will learn that you can't hold on to all that stuff forever. And I will tell y'all this. Um, I just thank God that I'm not a drinker. I'm not a smoker. Um, and I don't do drugs or anything like that. I just thank God for my strength, because a lot of people that do go through things, they or went through trauma in their childhood or whatever the case may be, they suppress it with alcohol, they suppress it with drugs, they suppress it with uh, you know, other things. So I thank God for that.
Okay, I can go, I can run because I just want everybody to listen because I just want everybody point of view how they feel, and I'm just say how I see it because I go through it with my kids, and I want to say, damn, your dad cool as fuck though, and he was sharp.
My dad, y'all,
He,
and y'all know what?
he
My
cool,
dad came to
he
my first
cool as
gala.
fuck. That.
My dad
Hey,
came to my first
so
gala, y'all.
yeah, so but yeah, I just wanted to add and just get y'all feedback because I have kids. They're three grown and
So
one is
fat.
16. But my grown kids, right? And, and now, mind you, I spent a lot of time in prison as they were being raised by their mom. So I give a major shout out to the mothers. I had good mothers. My kids were great. But dealing with them, right? My mom died when I was 16. So my growing from 16 to a man, it was strictly my dad. So all I have is the teachings that my mom gave me coming up as a child. So in my eyes, my mama was perfect. Not saying she was, but I'm just saying, speaking from a boy's perspective. And my father was the best father for me and to me, but I was the only child he had that was in the house with him. I got an older brother, half brother, and a younger brother, half brother that don't like my dad for whatever reason they have, right? So, but me being a child, as my father got older, I would always call and check on my father, and make sure if he needed anything, I was there. But he took care of me well. So now dealing with my kid, I only have that point of view of y'all should call and check on me, not the other way around where I call and check on y'all because y'all make the time to call me when you need something. And when you call me when you need something, I don't trade word with you. Whenever you say the number or whatever it is you need, I give it. But me being in a situation where I'm trying to get myself reestablished and also give my kids the knowledge that I have and take care and be there for you when you need me to be there, right? But when I tell you no at any standpoint, I ain't shit. All this, that, and the third. But you can't when I look back at it, my parents probably wasn't their marriage probably wasn't perfect. All I can say is they took care of me, right? But I'm quite sure my father wasn't perfect. So our kids, I feel like sometimes have an illusion that we're supposed to be perfect, and we not. You know what I mean? But when mad they come with your kids, everything that they don't like, these kids are voice it now. They gonna tell you. So my thing is, if you can call me and make time when you need something, call me when you don't need something, right? Then when you call me when you don't need something, then when I call y'all, I'm gonna call because like I told my oldest son, the money only go one way from me to y'all. Y'all will never get a call from me saying, Adam or Kennedy or Morgan, let me get $100. Let me get $200. Let me get $300. You'll never get that call from me. But when I tell y'all no on certain things, and I give y'all a prime example so I can give y'all some content. This Christmas, I told all of them, y'all can get these grown kids might I add, y'all can get a gift for 150, no more than 200, or I'll send you 100 or 200. I said, but moving forward next year, if y'all don't call me, check on me like y'all should. When them birthdays and them Christmas come out, it's gonna look like a person that ain't called and checked on their dad, and that's just what it is, right? So my daughter, my boy, like, bet, send the money. All right, cool. But my boys called me more than my girl. My girl went left, all the way left. So what I done, I said, you know what? I called their mama, sent her the screenshot. She's like, well, damn, you told all of them the same thing. I said, you know what? The money I'm gonna send them, I'm gonna send you. You go buy yourself something nice because I can never put a dollar amount on what they did to raise these kids without my presence, right? So I'm gonna always be respect, respectful when it come to them. But the kids, is crazy out here today. And when she seen it, she was like, man, fuck them kids. I said, you know what? Yeah, you right. Fuck them kids, because they grown. And then mind you, I got my kids, I got credit cards, and they know they they understand finance, and all of them smart. So they did a fantastic job raising their kids. But my thing is, in my point of view, and I'm a land, is that I'm not gonna run you down to call you and give you my money. I'm just not gonna do it. And I might be wrong, and I'm gonna listen to y'all feedback and how y'all see that. I'm gonna land right there.
Can I say something? Because my stepdad does the same thing, and I can explain it from a girl's perspective. Personally, I don't call him because he doesn't call me. Like, if you don't call me and you tell me that the only time me and you are going to have a conversation is if I call you, I feel like I'm putting way more effort into calling you and making sure you're okay than you are doing in return. Because majority of the times when parents say that, they don't ever make that effort to call you even when you're calling them. Like, when I was younger, I would call him all the time, but I would never receive a call from him. So for me, it's like, okay, I'm giving you all this energy and I'm doing this when I'm younger, and you aren't returning it even when I'm young. So why when I got older, I'm just like, I'm not gonna call you at all. And the only time, me personally, the only time he says the same thing that you say, the only time I ever call him is if my mama tell me to call him. If I'm asking for money, it's because my mama telling me to call him and ask him for that. I don't really care to speak to him because it's just like, okay, you don't ever put that effort into making sure I'm okay. You don't ever put that effort into calling me to check up on me. I'm busy too. I have a life too. I'm grown. I go to college. I go to work. I got stuff to do too. So if I'm calling you and calling you and calling you, and then I notice, I look at that call log and it's all outgoing calls, outgoing calls, outgoing calls. I'm not going to want to call you. I'm not going to want to have that situation with you because you're also grown just how I'm grown. And if I'm taking time on my busy day, then I'm just I'm not gonna feel like it's worth it because you're not putting that same energy into me, especially as a parent.
Right. Diamond, can I tell you this? Thank you so much for this platform and
Hey,
sharing your
let me
story.
add this. Hey,
AJ,
Pete.
hold on, because I'm finna get out. AJ, I'm
Hey,
finna get out.
Pete.
Let me say this to Diamond real quick. Diamond, I love you, and everything that you have
Okay.
said has truly touched me. Because I connect with you on so many different levels. Diamond, I gotta go because while I was talking, I got an email. I just booked my first movie. This is a huge movie. I'm so excited. I cannot wait to tell you who is in it.
Congratulations.
But
Congratulations.
Diamond, I love you
Congratulations.
so much, and please
Yeah.
continue this conversation because
Congratulations.
I love you too, Jay.
girl, I'll
Congratulations.
tell you about it
Con-
later. Bye,
yeah.
Diamond.
Right, bye.
Congratulations. Hey,
Can
to the
I
young
go after
lady. Yeah.
Kay?
To that
Can I go after
to
Hold
Kay?
that young hey to that young lady.
hold on.
I
Hold on, AJ. AJ, you know you're gonna have to let some people talk, right?
yeah. I just want because I ain't add enough context to it. I called my kids. Right. I called my kids, and this has been 5 6 years going on. And what I'm saying is not that I didn't don't call them. It's just the only time I will receive calls from them is when they need something. So it's not that I wasn't calling them and don't check on them. No, it's that the only time I receive calls is when they need need something.
But she did state that her mom said, honey, I don't know if you did, if I heard you correctly, but did you say that your mom tells you to call your dad when you need some money?
Yeah, like for example, let's say my mom don't got the money at the moment. She'll be like, hey, call your dad to see if he has it because, y'all are both the parents type.
Okay, so do she tell you to call your dad any other time as well?
Sometimes in those situations I will, but then it's like it's still not enough. Like he's like, oh well, majority of the times you're calling me for this, or majority of the times.
And that is because your mom would tell you, call your daddy, call your daddy, call your daddy.
Yeah.
So let me ask you a question. Do you feel like your mom is wrong at some point with some things?
My mom, it's like it's a lot of context to the situation. Me personally, I don't like my stepdad. I don't really talk to him because of the stuff he isn't really I wouldn't say well-mannered. I just feel like me and him have disagreements. Our personalities are different, so they don't always align. We're two different people. And my mom, she tells me like, hey, call him, check up on him. And I do it. But it's just like, it's already tension built up from even when I was younger, when he said I wouldn't call him enough or I wouldn't make time for him enough.
Are you talking about your mom or your stepdad?
My stepdad.
I mean, your real dad or your stepdad?
My stepdad.
So you're not calling your real dad asking for no money?
I don't have my real dad didn't raise me, so it's like when I say my dad, I'm talking about my stepdad. But my real dad didn't really raise me.
So all right, so your mom and your stepdad, are they still together?
Yeah.
Okay.
I say yes.
Is your mom and stepdad so they're in the same household, right?
No. That's why I said it's a very different situation. It's complex. Also, I'm 19. I'm finna be 20 for the people in the comments who are asking.
Let's go jiggle with the galaxy.
So, dad or your stepdad?
My stepdad.
She said her stepdad raised her, basically. So she calls her dad.
But your mom and your stepdad not together.
My stepdad and my mom are together.
They just don't live together?
Yes.
Okay, and so anytime you need something, your mama say call your daddy, which is your stepdaddy.
Yeah, like if she needs help getting it, yeah.
Okay. And so
it sounds like to me your mama used you as the third person to deal with your daddy instead of her calling over there and telling him what he need. And your dad, and it sounds like your daddy tired of the shit.
My mom calls my dad. They talk every night.
You said your what?
My mom calls my dad. They talk every night. It's not that I'm used as a middleman. My mom calls my dad. My mom's always on the phone with my dad.
Okay, so what is the issue, honey?
No, I just basically explained that it's
your dad basically saying you only call him for money.
Yes.
Okay, so why you don't have a closer bond with him?
Me and him, we don't get along that well. Me and him have like very different personalities.
Well, okay. He's an adult. He's okay.
So what caused the disconnect between you and your father? What caused the disconnect?
We don't click. We don't really have a very mutual situation. Like me and him don't have very cool personalities, especially when I got older.
Are you? Yes, you did.
Y'all don't have the patience to learn each other. Y'all just lost.
It's really
How long your stepdad been in your life?
Since I was about 4. Me and him just as I got older, we don't
happen.
really we don't agree on certain things, and he's very stuck in the ways he wanted to parent me versus the ways I needed to be parented.
Are you disrespectful?
No.
Mm-hmm.
You can
That's
ask.
a good question, Diamond.
Since you
Because
know,
the reason why I asked, right? The reason why I'm asking because he's been in your life since you was 4 years old, right?
Mhm.
And now you're saying that just all of a sudden the relationship took a turn, and it just seems like, because now you're saying y'all personalities don't match. Like, is he trying to tell you something and then you just not listen and you feel like, no, I feel like I should do it this way?
No.
Or you don't feel like he can tell you anything.
Why you don't so do you
Neither
respect him?
Yeah.
So why y'all don't get along?
It's situations that me and him just do not click. Me and him we don't have the same personality.
But you don't have to have the same personality to have respect for one another, because all of us have different personalities, but we still have to find some type of respect with our parent. I feel like somewhere with your dad, you guys have a disconnect for some reason that you're not speaking of.
And that's why I said that, like, y'all lack patience for each other. When you lack patience for someone, you ain't gonna take the time to see why they look at something different. Y'all lack patience.
How do you get patience for someone you've been raising since they were 4 years old?
Also,
You did.
me and him, just to give y'all a little context, I'm really not gonna go into detail because it's a lot of stuff in the situation that I'm not gonna disclose. But me and him, our relationship was strained since I was 8. So it wasn't a rebellious thing or me just not listening. It has nothing to do with that at all.
Mm-hmm.
And it has nothing to do with patience. It's just certain things that me and him do not agree on. And that's how that.
Okay.
But
So
see,
4 years
but
old.
see, Diamond. But see, Diamond. All of us as children, probably defied our parents' wishes or what they saw for us as growing up as kids and wanted to see a path we they wanted us to take growing into adulthood, right? So, regardless, I think bad is hidden. Even though we defied our parents, it still was a level of respect that we had for our parents that we upheld, even though we did what we wanted to do. We just, your parents were like, okay, if you're going to do what you want to do, you got to go get your own house and do what you want to do. And we still had the respect for our parents, even though we did what we wanted to do. Go ahead, Dan.
So okay, honey. Babe, we can't really give you the advice or
I wasn't asking for advice. I was speaking on Rob's situation. Also, I just want to clear something up. And Zodiac knows the full situation from like ins and outs. It was never about entitlement. It was never about disrespect on my end. It was never about any of that. So for the people in the comments, that's not the situation. It's just certain stuff that I'm not going to go into detail on live. Yeah.
Okay. I got it. All right.
Can I go next on Rob situation?
Yeah, go ahead.
Okay, so I mean, it's an anecdotal experience that I had, but I mean, I grew up in an immigrant home, and I mean, of course, first generation. So my parents were African. They expected us to be doctors and lawyers. My dad was very abusive. My dad has this thing where he kicks us out when we turn 18. I turned 18 in September, so I was still in high school. And I'm not trauma dumping. I'm literally just telling you guys my story so you can understand where I'm coming from. I when I graduated high school, I went to college. When I graduated college, I went to law school. When my brother got kicked out at 18, my big brother, when he got kicked out, he went to the streets. He never came back. He is on drugs and stuff. My dad, I was recently, trigger warning, but I was recently essayed by my therapist, might I add. And he did not even ask if I was okay. He did not care at all. He wasn't like the father that's like, oh, I'm gonna protect my child. That's crazy what happened or any of that stuff. My parents are still at home, they still live together. And I am by myself. I'm 25. I had to leave law school for a year and like escape the city where all happened. And my dad was nowhere near to be found or seen. And I've done everything. I'm not the perfect child. I haven't done everything right, but I did what they wanted. I went to law school. I didn't do drugs. I didn't drink alcohol. So why is it that my dad is just so not supportive of me to the point where he's like, don't even give her my number? And I'm his only daughter.
So everyone is asking, how do we get here, Rob?
I mean, I don't think what I asked had nothing to do with what just been said.
AJ.
So
AJ.
I mean, I can't, I can't even, because see, my kids call me regardless how I feel. I'm there regardless. You know what I mean? It's just that I don't understand how the kids feel like they can only call you when they want something and just not call you to check on you. That ain't got nothing to do with my children are still my children. If they mama said this, that, and the third going on, I'm there. I'm not gonna hold that against them. But I'm not gonna continue the cycle where you only gonna call and check on me when you need something. You feel me? And it's not like I don't call and check on my kids. Even when I was locked up, I was taking care of my kids from prison. I'm a different human being when it comes to that part of it. I'm gonna take care of my family. And I never had problems with my children's mother for not being there financially and doing my part. It's just that I chose the street instead of staying in college and graduating. But when you make certain choices and decisions with your life at the time, being the age that I was, I didn't see the big picture of how I was going to affect my kids' lives by the choices and decisions that I was making, thinking that I'm trying to get to money fast. But in the big picture, I ruined a lot of the relationship, or not ruined them, but made them very complicated by the decisions that I made. You know what I mean? But my kids are grown. I have my youngest son love me to death because I'm here and able to put that time in. But the ones that I wasn't really able to be there in the physical, those relationships are strained, but they not strained when you call me and when you need something. So if you're gonna be grown and you're gonna only call when you need something, I'm telling you no, you're gonna call me when you don't need something. And you feel like you don't have to make those calls. And when you need some, keep that energy. It's okay. I'm gonna let you be grown.
Rob, but outside of that, do you take the time to like call them and try to meet up with them and try to do things with them? Or
That's
is it just phone calls?
see. That's what I'm saying. See, what I'm saying is y'all got to listen to everything.
Well,
I
hold on,
call
AJ.
them.
Wait. There's a lot of people saying they leaving because this, it's a Debbie
Okay.
Downer.
Okay, we'll change the subject.
Wait. So someone asked on a cash out message, I think this for Riz, they said, was the therapist arrested or anything?
Yes, he's been indicted with 20 aggravated felonies. And so, I mean, he kidnapped me and or raped me. So he did a lot to me. And I wanted to call.
Say the R word fully because you get dropped. Say great.
I said raped. Yeah, I said raped. But and if I said the R word, my bad. But yeah, he's literally, we're in the middle of trial right now.
Well, I'm sorry that happened to you, Rizzy.
I'm so sorry that happened as well.
Back to parenting, it's like I don't need my dad or my mom like to like just for money and stuff. I need them for moral support and just care as an adult, not just as a child. Because I need my mom and dad, like this horrible thing happened to me. And so parents to say like, we raise you the best way we can. That's it. Like, no, like life's still life's like life be life. And sometimes, and we need our parents in our adulthood too. And so for my dad to cut off communication with me just because we turned 18, it doesn't make any sense. And so I don't understand why, like, I mean, I try to reach out to him, but it's like, why aren't you answering,
But Rizzy, how was your dad as when you were younger? Was he that type of father when you were younger?
I mean, I was in therapy because of childhood trauma. So my dad was always crazy.
Okay.
But yeah, but I mean, even now my parents are together and just hearing like, well, you just need to call them. You just need to call them. Well, I called him to help me move to law school. He didn't want to move me to law school. I tried to reach out to him whenever I was assaulted. He'd even answer my call. And so I'm not understanding like dads that are like, oh, kids just want money. No, we want connection. We don't just want money. And I know my situation, it might be extreme, but sometimes kids just want connection with their parents, even if they're adults. Because, I mean, we came from you. We don't know this world. You've been here a little longer, and we just need a guiding light to help us.
That's true, Rizzy, but let me tell you something. I'm sad that your father is not there for you in this type of situation, but the way that you have described him, he's always been that type of father, militant type father who's just straightforward. You do this, you do this, you do this. So at some point, as you grow, you have to just, accept the fact that your dad is not who you want him to be. And as you grow into the adult that you're growing, you just have to find maybe somebody in your life that is willing to listen, that is willing to be there for you, because sometimes it just is not your parent. Sometimes it may even be one of your friends' parents. Just find somebody that can be there for you, because it really doesn't sound like it's gonna be your dad. And I know that that's disturbing, but that's just how it sounds. You gotta quit. I shouldn't say quit looking for it, because as a girl, especially a woman, you're always gonna look for that man attention, but from a father. But i'm just I'm just telling you, it doesn't seem like that's what's going to happen. And I feel like you've been let down even by a therapist, so you're in a hard place. And I don't know, I'm just gonna have to really say a prayer for you that you get through these things. But you gotta start waking up every day, smile, and keep going. Keep going, and don't give up on life. That's all I can tell you, babe.
Yeah,
So
but
y'all,
I'm gonna drop this
Diamond. Oh,
conversation
I'm
though.
sorry. I'm
so
sorry.
y'all, hold on one second, wait.
Okay.
The topic is draining. Okay, y'all, I get it. AJ had did it. But y'all, so someone said I got a cash out message. They said, for the ladies love zodiac sauce. Also, someone says, AJ, they say, does Rob call and invite kids out?
Do I do what? Damn.
Does Rob call and invite his kids out?
Do I call them out?
Invite them out.
He said,
Oh,
You
oh,
invite them
oh,
out, they said.
yeah. See, the thing about it is, see, outside of the call, yeah, I go see my kids. If you go to my content, I got content with my kids and everything. So it's not, see, my thing with them is, right? I call and check on y'all, right? But when I start seeing the calls going one way, the money going one way, and it's from me to y'all, then I have a problem with it. right? So
Yes.
if I'm telling y'all the issue I have, right, y'all need to call and check on me more. Because anytime
I
y'all need
understand.
some, you can't say dad not there. So all
I
I'm saying
understand.
is it don't cost y'all nothing to pick up your phone and call me and say, Dad, what you doing? How your day going? Because when you need some, you find the time. So don't tell me that your life is busy and you got work and you got this, that, and the third, right? Then when I would call you, you don't even call back. But don't call me, don't tell me your life is busy, you working. Okay, if that's so, let it be so when you need some. So if you can find the
Yes.
time, listen what I'm saying. If you can find the time to call your dad when you need some, then you find the time when you don't need some.
I can
And
relate
that's my
because
thing
I go
because
through.
I call, huh?
You know that's a daddy's attitude.
But
So
I go
so
through
but
that
see
with my
what but see
children.
but see what I'm
So
saying is I call
It's a
and
daddy's
check.
attitude.
Wait,
Y'all been saying that forever.
That's
Rob,
right, Diamond.
It's call when you want
may,
something.
Yeah, that's
Rob,
learned
did you?
behavior.
may I speak next and
Oh,
say something
wait,
real
let me
quick?
Call
I
when
just,
you want something.
I
Now,
Let me say something, y'all, because
somebody need to
I've been
mute.
sitting up here.
hold on.
Phenomenal. I'm not
I
muting.
just
Y'all
want
need to
to
wait. I
No,
ain't saying nothing
I'm
yet.
saying
Okay,
the
everybody
noise.
wait. I'm gonna say what I gotta say, and I'm gonna drop.
Okay,
Y'all
go
wait.
ahead, boss man.
Okay, can you please mute and wait? You already talked. I'm gonna say what I gotta say. I heard enough.
Go ahead,
Heard
boss
enough.
man.
I heard enough. Okay. I'm gonna speak. I'm not gonna speak to Rob's story. I'm not gonna speak to your story. I'm speaking to the topic. Monique is fucked up with the family secrets because a lot of us live with family secrets, and it's not fucking right. You know, if you know damn well your child, real father or mother, is walking around every day in plain sight, and they don't know shit, the shit ain't right. And you cannot get defensive because that child feels some type of way because of lack of communication. That what the topic was about, and we're gonna go back to that shit. Cause I understand how y'all feel about what happened to you in your past, but a lot of this stuff is heavy on everybody. Let's be fair with everybody, okay? But the shit ain't right. The problem is communication. Young and old, we don't talk to each other. You know, we want to goddamn blame each other. You can't blame your parents for what they did before they had you because they was living a life. You know, everybody had different lives. Some were poor as shit. They had to do what they had to do. Some had wealthy families. It's all according. Hey, at the end of the day, they decide to have sex and bring you into this world. You cannot decide what kind of life your mama and daddy had to live. You know what I'm saying? So when you grow up, you got to come to them and be like, hey, mom, you can talk about their decisions and they can explain it to you. And then you can take those stories from your parents, listen, and utilize them in your new life. So a lot of y'all be doing the same fucking shit that your parents did, and then you want to blame your parents when your shit ain't working for you. Nah, blame your goddamn. I'm not finished. Phenomenal. Wait a minute, I'm not finished. Don't cut me the fuck off.
Okay,
I'll be
okay,
quiet
boss
and I'll
man.
be don't okay me. Don't okay
I
me.
said
Can you just
okay.
mute? Just mute then. I'm still talking. Just mute. Be polite. Don't be rude. Y'all kill me with this shit. Y'all sit here and talk. People be
I haven't said
respectful,
one word.
and
You
it's
don't
so
have to
hard.
cuss,
You
curse
cut
me
me
either.
in. You cut in,
Don't curse,
phenomenal.
just go ahead,
You cut
boss
in. You
man.
want to goddamn. You
I'm
being rude
sorry,
right
go
now.
ahead.
I don't say nothing to none of y'all on this goddamn panel.
Oh my
Y'all would
God.
be rude as shit. It's like you're so fucking hard to mute up. Y'all
This
claim
man
to be
just
so
cursed
fucking
me out for
grown,
no
and you
reason.
wonder why. And you
That's
wonder why
uncalled
these
for.
fucking young people got a problem with y'all old asses. That's why these young people tired of y'all goddamn asses. Because y'all act like a bunch of
Nobody gonna
goddamn
just sit here
children
while
your
you
fucking
curse them
self.
out.
Listen,
Ain't
your
nobody
goddamn
gonna
it. Well,
take
then
that.
drop your ass down there. If you don't like what the fuck I'm saying,
Now I
drop your
can
ass
cut
back
your
in the
ass back
goddamn
out too now.
comment. If you
I
don't
can
like what
cut
the
you
fuck
back
I'm
out too.
saying,
I'm trying
take
not
your
to.
goddamn ass back in
I
the
can cuss
comment.
you out too, okay?
I don't give a fuck. We can cuss
Shit.
all fucking day.
Well,
Take
okay,
your
well, let's
fucking ass
go.
back in the goddamn comments.
Let's
You don't
go.
like the fuck I say with your rude
Let's
ass.
go.
Oh,
You
Well,
can
I'm
call me
already
whatever you
cussing.
want
What
to
you talking
call
about?
me.
Let go. You ain't even caught on yet. I've been cussing the whole fucking time. You talking about let's go. That's what your ass behind the
Because
line.
I'm trying not to,
So
because I'm
take your
more
ass.
mature than
Because
you. I'm more mature than you.
You
I'm trying
already
not to
being
curse you
respectful,
out.
phenomenal. You talking about trying not to cuss me out. You being rude. You were just disrespectful to me. I said,
I
please
said
mute.
I'm
I ain't
sorry,
been rude.
boss
I ain't
man.
been, and you could have, and I said okay, and I still was talking, and you still going back. Why don't you just mute? Thank you. Shit, I'm trying to goddamn say what I gotta say. Cause y'all be up here just disrespecting people and shit. And bad as can you mute with the background? Look, you gotta wait to hear the echo. Y'all be rude as fuck. And then when somebody say something to y'all get an attitude, get your fucking feelings, want to act like you're sensitive. The whole time I sat up here muted and let all of y'all talk. Then when I want to come up here, y'all want to come with your back. Oh yeah, all right. Nobody want to hear that shit. I let y'all talk. I never cut none of y'all off. I be fair. I even take off for y'all women. When these rude ass dudes come in here being rude to y'all, I'm like, you need to chill. I take off for all y'all fucking women. If you be rude to me, that shit ain't fucking right. All I'm saying is, these damn children got an issue with a lot of grown people that y'all showing y'all behavior now. You don't want to listen to them. Just because you older don't mean you know every fucking thing. Because some of these children leave their homes. Some of these children wasn't raised by their original parents because their parents did some fucked up shit and they're trying to find their way back to their mother and father. They're trying to see the pattern, see why I'm making these bad decisions, why I'm doing this, why I'm thinking that. Let me go back to my mom and see what her mindset was. But y'all don't take the fucking time to listen because y'all don't be on the fucking fight all the fucking time. But you've been fighting all your goddamn life with a sorry-ass sucker that you let come in your box, with a sorry-ass sucker you let come and eat up your goddamn food, and then now you want to take that anger on your own children. They just want to ask you some questions. They want to hear what's your mindset on why I'm fucking up in life. Can you help me, Mom? Can you help me, Dad? I'm finna mute Diamond.
So I got a cash app messages. Someone says for uncomfortable conversations brings results. Someone else said for a boss man, it's too big to be that angry. He's gonna get sick.
Everybody calling out.
Diamond, may I go? Okay, go ahead, Seth. Can I go on next? I'll be real quick, okay?
Monica been
okay, I'll wait. Okay, I'll wait.
Rotate you. Monica, honey, would you like to chime in, babe?
Hi. Good morning, everybody. And happy Valentine's Day. I just got up here because we were talking about the kids, and you were talking about the situation and the relationship between you and you.
Come back, please. Drop and come back. Phenomenal.
Between you and your siblings. And so I just wanted to say, like, I have two older kids, and sometimes I do feel like they kind of they hold some type of feeling, but they're not saying it, because I have two younger kids. So I raised them, they say I raised them, or their parents, like me and their dad, raised them as if we were Cookie and Lucius, but we raised the two younger ones like we're the Huxtables. You know, so that it is kind of like a family joke, but at the same time, I kind of feel like there's something there behind it. They still all got the same benefit, but I want my kids to always know that no matter how I grew up, I changed. I had my first one young, my second one by 21. So we, you know, as we grew, things changed. But I just, you know, I listen to them. I think it's really important, like everybody else has, or some other people have said, to listen to your kids. It's really important to know how they're feeling. Because if not, you know, I held resentment against my dad for a long time. He wasn't a bad father. I just felt like, you know, when I got a stepmom and then she had kids, a lot of things changed on our side when it came to my dad. And I just never wanted my kids to feel that way. You know what I'm saying? So I kind of get a little bit of what Monique's son is saying. I feel like it is an issue with Monique, but it's also an issue with the stepfather, because I don't feel like the stepfather was really accepting of him. You know, and I don't feel like Monique is like really protecting him or standing up for him in a sense either. So that's all I wanted to say. That's it. I've been up here for a long time. I didn't want to say nothing because Boss Man kind of went in. I was like, maybe.
Well, I wanted to say this, Diamond, real quick. I want to say this.
You just got here.
I want to say this. Wait,
Jigga,
thank you for bringing me up.
Jigga, hold on, wait. You got other people ahead of you, Jigga. Hold on, wait. Okay, Monica, honey. Thank you, babe. I'm gonna rotate you.
Okay, thank you. Y'all have a good day.
Thank you, babe. So I got a Cash App message. Somebody said, for if people don't like what's being said, they can leave. That's
I
what
agree. Totally
Cash
agree.
said.
Right.
Sassy was next, I think, before me.
I was just saying, Monique, we all heard her story for the platform that she's on, and hurt people, and she didn't never make it right with him in the beginning. So now trying to patch it up, him as an adult don't have the forgiveness to give her yet. And like Boss Man said, communication is key for them. And we do need to listen to our children and whatever we went through, like you said, when we were younger, mistakes we made. Communication is key for them. I'm getting feedback, Diamond.
No, you're fine.
And so I just say again, when you have adult children, you can keep your heart in place with them and treat them as adult, as the respect that they give, you give back. Not to be disrespected, but to listen to what his hurt part of him. And I don't think Monique is there yet. And happy Valentine's Diamond. You guys have a blessed day. And
Happy Valentine's Day. Okay, thank you, honey.
Okay. Hey, Diamond, I just wanted to say, when we first started talking about this topic, I noticed that people, I think a lot of the people in the comment section just not, I want to say, I think people really like to thrive on garbage, but when we're talking about something important, they don't want to hear it. I feel like certain things need to be talked about. However, for me, when you first let me up, I was only going to say, I don't feel like this is a safe space. What I mean by say on any of these, what I'm trying to say, any of these platforms on TikTok for me to tell my truth, because it's totally different from anybody. I just don't feel at a safe space. And I noticed that when people are speaking on what they've been through, a lot of people in the comments, you sit back and this is something serious that, like the young lady Kay and Rizzy, where they was talking about what they've been through. And a lot of people say they bored or whatever, but then stroll up. This is something that people, these young people need to hear something positive. Like, some of the stuff. I always agree with Boss Man, but Boss Man has a bad way of delivering, but I agree with a lot of stuff that he says. He just yells it. You know what I mean? But so for me, I'm just going to go ahead and drop, because I had decided about 20 minutes ago that this is not a safe space for me to tell my story.
Okay, phenomenal, honey. Thank you.
Okay, all right.
Nobody trying to hear your story anyway. Stop.
Well, nobody don't want to hear you either.
Hey, hold up.
That's
Don't
so
do
rude.
that. Don't do that.
That don't make no
story.
sense.
I ain't know the
That's
same
not
place
even-
to tell my
That's
story.
not even.
Nobody want to hear
Ain't
your
nobody
story.
asked
You
you
ain't
for
Kim
your
Kardashian.
comment. Nobody didn't ask you for your comment. You so
But
rude.
nobody, like, you act like we really care about hearing your story.
And nobody don't care about what
you're
you're
saying.
saying.
History book.
You see what I'm saying? You so damn rude for what?
Look,
For what?
look, sir,
You acting like you like somebody like I want.
Ain't nobody asked you though. Nobody asked
Miss
you.
Phenomenal.
Nobody asked
Nobody
you.
cares about your story.
And nobody
Miss
asked you either.
Miss Phenomenal. Can I ask you a question?
So like,
yes.
So why you acting like a victim?
Is your-
Be quiet.
Is your
Ain't
kid-
nobody asked
Miss
you.
Phenomenal.
Can you just,
Yes.
Diamond? Can you ask him to mute
Can
up?
you just listen to what I'm asking?
That's weird.
Phenomenal. What's important to
just
you?
mute.
What's important to you, Miss Phenomenal?
The man, listen. If she don't want to tell her story, just let it go.
Yes,
because
I decided that that's my right. Nobody asked him to comment on me.
No, I was just.
No, I'm not
and I
talking
can have
about
an
you.
opinion. Like, I
I'm
don't
not
care
talking
about her
about you,
story.
Jigga.
Like, who is
Saying that
she?
she shouldn't be
Jigga, I'm not
focused on
talking
that.
about you.
It's
I'm
not-
trying to
it's not
ignore this
necessary,
gnat over here. Go ahead, Jigga. I'm
I
sorry.
wasn't. No, I wasn't trying to force you to say anything. I was just simply trying to get
My thing is
I'm
this, a lot
trying
of
to hear
people on
what
this
you're
app,
saying,
even with
Jacob.
grown
I'm
folks,
trying
right?
to
Even
hear.
with grown folks, hold
But
on.
people keep
Even with
talking
grown folks,
and
right?
cannot
Even with
hear
grown
anything.
folks,
Can
everybody
you
want
just
to
be
be,
quiet so I can hear what this man
everybody
is
want to
trying to
be
say to
coddled.
me? Man, God, go ahead,
Everybody want to
Jacob.
be coddled. Everybody want to be coddled.
I'm
We
not
grown.
asking you to
Even
be
these grown
coddle me. You need to
crybaby
mute
kids.
up. No,
I
it's
was
not even your
victimized. No,
turn.
I'm not talking.
Wait 1 second, Jigga.
No,
Wait
no,
1
I'm not
second.
talking about you.
That's
Listen,
not
listen. I'm
Jigga.
not.
This
This is
is
Jigga talking.
okay.
That's Jigga. Yeah, that's Jigga.
Okay,
Hold
go
on.
ahead, Jigga. I'm sorry.
No, I said wait 1 second. So
Okay, I'm
wait
saying
1
this.
second. Wait 1 second, Jigga. Wait. Okay, Miss Phenomenal, honey. You
Can I listen to what he wanted to say to me? He wanted to say something to me. I don't see why that was an issue before I dropped. Go ahead, Jigga.
Okay, I'm saying this. Everybody's grown, right? Everybody's grown.
Yeah.
And like a lot of times with America is that grown folks want to be victimized. Go ahead. What'd you say?
Phenomenal. You want to hear what
Grown
Jigga got to
folks
say?
in America
Yes, he
are
said he wanted to say something to me before I dropped. I was listening. That's all.
I think she got them confused. She got them
He's
confused.
being rude though.
No. Okay, I'm just going to drop.
She got them confused.
Okay.
She got Mello and the other dude confused.
Okay, well, I'm
go,
gonna drop.
Diamond.
I'm dropping.
I'm saying grown folks in
I ain't got
America
time to
are
argue
so
with
they got
people.
the best of everything, and then they're crying about my parents, this and that. You guys can go to the bathroom out here, man. If y'all don't stop being victims and take advantage of the situation you was given, if your parents didn't deal with you as a kid, be a grown up now. You can't go back in time and fix it. Nobody got a McLaren with a time machine. You guys is funny. It's funny. You guys is weirdos, man. Stop being a weirdo. Grow up and move forward with your life, build something and provide something. Why don't you be the best version of you? Stop trying to change other adults. Like, it's funny as hell that grown folks talking about, when I was a child, my dad won't come around. Your dad don't like you. He probably didn't want you. Your mama just decided to have you. A lot of these parents didn't want your kids. What's wrong with y'all?
Jigga, hold on, wait 1 second, y'all. Jigga, honey, Jigga, you gotta say your final words.
All right. Well, my final words is this. A lot of y'all parents didn't want to have y'all to begin with, especially the dads. Hey, your mama didn't want to flush you, so I'm stuck. Deal with it. You're grown now. Get over it. Get over it. Go be an adult. Stop crying. All right, I'm out.
Jigga, they said for you to take your ugly ass back to your hut.
No doubt, no doubt. Well, I stay being ugly, and I appreciate the Black woman show. She definitely keep it real. But y'all parents, y'all just gotta realize y'all parents, the dad didn't want y'all, man. It's a lot of dads that didn't want y'all mamas to have these kids, and y'all had them anyway. So just understand that.
Let's go, Munchie.
Hey, Diamond.
I'm gonna drop.
Hey.
Can I go?
Yeah, go ahead.
I know you. Are we going to original topic, or can I speak to Rob? Because I don't know what y'all was talking about.
Diamond. How you doing, Diamond?
I was here first.
Hey, y'all. Jazz, we talking about Monique now in the sun.
Okay, so I'll drop that.
Okay.
Let me tell y'all something. Y'all are too old to not have no self-control. Y'all are too old to have Diamond govern y'all. All I want to say is, as a daughter, a lot of brown fathers teach the children how to deal with them. What do I mean by that? A lot of the times, if anybody, father was in their life or halfway in their life, the father always seems as though all they have to offer is money. So when a child grows up and is able to reach out to the dad, the only thing we got to talk about is money. The father, even if you're in the home, you're always gone. You're always at work. The reason why you can't go here or go there or go here, the basketball game, the football game, or this or that, is why daddy has to work, right? Even now, as you know, a parent, I see a lot of women saying, well, you know, come to your child, you know, whatever. Well, who gonna pay the bills? The first reaction or response from our brown men is always money. So when we grow up and all we want from you is money, you taught us that. When the mother only wants you for money, you created this. Because as a young child, the mother is always, you know, well, you know, daddy got to work, so I'm going to be there. Mom always makes time between work, between whatever extracurricular activity she got, between cleaning the house, between doctor's appointments. She always makes time to be there for the children. But because dad only got to do one thing, which is work, that's always his out. And then when you feel you get understanding, or God give you some type of wisdom, or you feel like, okay, whoo, I made it as a man. The men crying about, oh well, why you only want me for my money? Well, that's all you got to give. I'm just saying.
So Shay, I need you to hold that. I think that's the answer for AJ. AJ, unmute your mic, AJ.
What's up?
I think Shay talking to you.
What she say? I kind of heard bits and pieces of it about that's what you taught. Nah. See, you know, she has a right to her opinion, and I can't. I'm not gonna go back and forth with her opinion because everybody's situation is different. So, you know, with my daughters, the ones I'm speaking of, I was in the house with them until I left, right? So the thing about it is not time being spent, it's only about the cause. You feel me? And anytime you have kids by different women, and you end up not being in the house with the kids, it's gonna put a strain on the relationship because you're not in the house with them. So spending time was never the issue. It's only was the phone calls. So now I go back to the phone calls. It's only about the phone call, right? If I'm calling, checking on you, right, and making sure you good, right? Then when you call me, it's only dad, I need this, or dad, I need that. And it's not daddy, how you doing, right? Because when you a father, you gonna get the daddy, I need this phone calls. That's a given. You gonna get those, right? Because those are your children. So when they in need, they should call. So the only thing that I was telling my kids and communicating with them and letting them know the expectation. See, when you put the expectations out there on when they put their expectations on me, and then I put my expectations on them. The expectations are what need to be met moving forward. Because dad, I need expectations that are placed on me will be met every time. So when I'm telling you clearly, okay, I have no problem with nothing that we're doing because I do see my kids, we do hang out and do this, that, and the third. But my only thing is start calling and checking on me more than you do. Now, those calls. So hold on. So let me finish and then I'm gonna listen to you, Dan. So it's only the calls because see, like as my parents got older, my grandparents, my father, I did the calling. I didn't look for my father to call me. My dad had raised me and made sure I had everything I needed as a child. So him being my father, he don't have to call and check on me because I'm gonna call and check on him. But now, so when I pass this on to my kids, I call them. So it's not a situation where I don't call them. I'm just telling them y'all need to call me more than you do, more than the I need phone call because I'm gonna get those. I understand that part of it because it comes along with being a father. I'm trying to see now. I can't say how y'all fathers or how y'all kids treat y'all or the relationships because it's different between everybody's situation. I'm just speaking on my situation. We hang out. We kick it. I go to the gym with my boys. I go out and take my girls out to eat and out to dinner. But my girls don't call it like the boys do. And I put it out there to all of them, not just the girls, to all four of them. So it wasn't nothing about spending time and then like that. Because see, one thing about it, a phone call, it costs nothing. And it means a lot, especially when it's you calling the person that you know gonna hold you down and be there every time, don't miss a beat for you. A phone call is the easiest thing you can do for me to satisfy me because I don't look for my kids for nothing else. And hopefully, as I grow older and I do need them, they'll be there. If not, that's cool too.
Rob, I wanted to let you know, I understand where you're coming from. My son, right? Father wants him to call. But see, he didn't do the things that you did. And to this day, my son won't call him whether he needs something to say, hey, how you doing? No, nothing. And at this point, I'm gonna tell you, this generation don't pick up the phone to call. They text. And I understand how you feel because I've tried to build that bond between them two, right? But sometimes when you've done all you can do, right, you got to let go and let God. And it'll work its way out some way, somehow.
You're
But
exactly
I
right.
just want,
And
but I
that's where
just
I'm at
want,
right now. That's where
that's
I'm at right
right.
now.
But at the end of the day, right, they're our children. They didn't ask to be here. And the kids today are not how we were when we were growing up. Our parents told us to do something, we did it. You tell these kids these days to do something, they looking at you side eye like, why you can't do it? Your mother told you to hand me the remote could be right beside her. You handed the remote. But these kids don't do that these days. But I just wanted to let you know it's gonna be okay. Sometimes you got to let that stuff go.
Hold
Plant
on,
the
hold on.
seed.
And roll. I hear that, and let me be very clear. I don't lose 1 ounce of sleep about them kids not calling. So
I
let's
know
be
you don't.
very clear. So it's this is not no pity party for me because I do not care if they call or
Exactly.
not. Because you
Exactly.
know why? Because I know I did what I could
What
do,
you,
and I know I'm not
that's right.
perfect. I don't lose no sleep over nobody. Cause see, the thing about a lot of these parents today, y'all care more about being y'all kids' friends and partners than being their parents. Cause guess what? All my kids know financial literacy. I teach all of them right now. If I pass the day, they can take care of themselves. So I don't care if they call or not. But when I see the situation is not what it's supposed to be, I'm gonna speak on it. But now, once I put it out there, it's upon you to do it or not. If you don't call, oh well. If you do, then fine. But see, it's not no pity party because I tell all my kids, I don't care if you like me or you don't. I'm not here to be your friend. I'm here to guide you, love you, and hopefully support you down the path that God got over your life. I'm not here to be your partner. Period.
AJ, I came up here. I came up here to help you. It seems like you the only man in the box. But
Well, goddamn, BT, I wasn't finished, but take
Oh,
your
wait,
ass
wait,
on
wait,
down
wait,
the road and go ahead and finish.
wait,
You know
wait,
he
hold on,
coming.
wait. Hold on, wait
Huh?
1 second, wait a second. Shay,
My final word.
no, nobody didn't pay to drop you, no. But do you have a response for
Oh,
AJ because you were
oh,
speaking?
yeah, because a lot of parents feel like I wasn't there from birth till 10 or for 10 years, 5 years, 10 years, whatever, amount of time, but I'm here now. So this is the guidelines of which our relationship is going to be. And the kid is expected to acquiesce to that and remove whatever experience they had prior to as if it doesn't matter. The fact of the matter is, if you are not the primary parent in the home or you don't get them on a regular, meaning even if you get them two weekends, a weekend, 2 weekends, or what every weekend, whatever it is, that's still not enough. So the one who's not home, whether it's the mother or the father, they always have to do more. And money is not doing more. Financial literacy is not doing more. Tapping into who they are as an individual is better, right? So for me, my mom passed when I was five years old. I didn't have my mom my whole entire life, right? I was raised by my dad. So I had to learn my femininity and all that the long way, the hard way. You understand me? So it was missing. Parents who are incarcerated, the kid can't call a parent for however long they're incarcerated. The parent, the kid still has to wait on the parent to get the permission from the master of the incarceration to let them call their family. Right? So let's just say a father is incarcerated for 5 years and the child is young. After the 5 years, the father gets out of the incarceration and from under the master, right? Cool. He cannot then come into the parent, the kid life and expect the relationship to be whatever he wanted to be. No, you can't do that. You have to sit down and really get in tune with who that child is. It's not asking permission of the child, but you on their time now, right? And that's for women too, because a lot of women go to the penitentiary as well and think that they can come home and just, oh, mommy, you gonna listen to me? Nah. Who is you?
Okay. I mean, I can respect your opinion, but guess what? And I'm finna give you my opinion. I'll never get on no child time that need me. No, that ain't how that works. If I take care of you, I don't get on your time. You get on my time. That's how that works.
But see,
hold on. Let me finish. Now, if you grown, I'm gonna give you the respect that you deserve, and you be on whatever time that you want to be on. But if I'm still taking care of you, I wish my 16-year-old would tell me I got to get on his time. Go ahead.
But AJ, that's not what she said. That's not what
That's
she
not
said.
what she said, AJ. She said
That's exactly. That's hold on.
What?
Did y'all not listen to what she said?
I didn't say that.
Hold on.
Rob,
She said, hold on, Mello. She said that the parent must sit down because they not on their time. They on the child time. I would never be on no child
That's
time.
not what she said.
That's not
I
true.
be damned. I be damned.
That's not what.
Rob.
That's not what she
Comprehension
said,
is the
remember-
key.
AJ.
Comprehension for parents,
Rob.
comprehension for us as adults, comprehension and understanding, and not filtering it through our understanding and really trying to understand. It's really a thing.
Did you just not say the parent?
I did not say
hold on,
that.
Hold on. Did you not just say the kid, the parent has to sit down?
You're breaking up.
Shay, can I explain what I heard from you? Because it ties into what I want to say too. Can I explain, Shay, what you just said to Rob, to AJ?
Look, one moment.
Basically,
One moment, right?
This is a point that I wanted to make, and I'm gonna go ahead and drop down. Whenever, like, it's very vital. A child's life from birth to a certain age is very vital. If a parent, whether it's a father or a mother, is not in that child's life at that pivotal age, and let's just say they were out of this child's life for this period of time at that pivotal age where they put a stamp and a mark on that child, and which is going to carry them, primarily for a majority of their life on the relationship, that relationship dynamic, right? If you weren't in that child's life and for whatever reason, and you re-enter and come back in that child's life, you can't be the one that place the measures on place of how you want this relationship to go. You actually have to be and extend a little grace, because you have to understand you weren't in that child's life for that age, and that child don't know you like that to have that type of relationship with you on that level. And you have to understand that when you weren't in their life as a child, that switch doesn't just pop on when you re-enter that child's life at whatever age, and just expect them to just really just connect the dots, like where you guys' relationship was just this from day one, when it wasn't. And you have to acknowledge that, and you have to just realize that it's not going to be like that all the time. Your adult children may not have made that connection with you, and being that they couldn't make that connection with you because you were incarcerated, you can't put that blame on them for not calling you as much and this and that and the third, because they didn't connect with you in their pivotal age in childhood.
Okay, but you can connect the dots when you need something. Make me understand that. See, you can't leave that part out. See, don't interject y'all opinion and then change the narrative of what I'm saying. Because if you can connect the dots to call daddy when you need daddy, and anytime you go through anything, daddy is the first name you call. Case in point, one of my daughter had a situation that she did something that she was the first name she called it, Dad. I need to call my daddy. So what I'm saying is, when you can call daddy and connect those dots when you need something, connect those same dots when you don't. It's the only point that I'm trying to get y'all to see.
Okay, so my question to you is, when do we stop taking care of them? When do we stop taking care of our children? They 18, so when do we stop taking care of them?
You never stop.
I feel like I stop being there when I see you got it. No matter the age. When I see you got it and you can be self-sufficient, then that's when I can be at ease and peace of mind and know that you know what you're doing and you can take care of yourself. But but now I'm not hold on.
Rob,
let me say this. Let me add this, Mello.
hold up.
But I'm never gonna throw good money behind bad decisions. I'm never gonna do that.
Well,
so if they
I'll
do
say
have bad decisions, I'm sorry, go ahead.
Go ahead, Roro. I'm sorry.
No, I just wanted to ask, Rob, because, in my case, I feel like I should take care of my child until death do us apart. Okay? Whether it's good
And you
decisions,
right.
whether it's
You're
bad
right.
decisions. So I just asked you that question, just to see it from a man's point of view, because my son's father wasn't in his life. So, now he's trying to come back and build those bridges, and he's saying the same thing, but he wasn't locked up. He was like, you called me for something. So my son said, you know what? I don't have to call you. So he stopped calling. He hasn't spoken with him in years. So that's why I asked you the question, when do we stop taking care of them? Because from a mother's point of view, I feel like until death do us apart. So I wanted to know how you felt as a leader.
It is Auntie Roro, because here's the thing: when you say taken care of, or when you say being the patriarch or anything, all those words, oftentimes what I see, men always contribute that to money. They never contributed to nothing else. All I've been hearing is money, 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 money when the man talk. You don't hear anything else. And that's the problem of what I'm saying. A lot of dads put themselves in this box of, I am an ATM. Call me if you need help with this or that. And then when God give them intellect, finally, right? Or some type of feelings or emotions or something, then they say, oh, why you only call me for money? Because you did that, Daddy. Daddy, you told me to call you when I need something. This is the relationship you established. So why would I call you for anything else or even to check on you?
Roro.
Did you go through that or something? Because that's not what I'm talking about.
Yeah.
So I'm trying to see who you directing that to, because that is not what I'm talking about.
Roro, thank you for that. Thank you for that, because honestly, because that made me emotional. You supposed to take care of your children to the last breath you take. And when you take that last breath, even in that moment, your children, though they're taking care of you in them last days, you leaving them something. You leaving them the baton. You're passing that torch with your last breath to your children. That's the baton you give them. So even in your last days, you still taking care of your children, because now it's time for them to pick up the reins. That's how it's supposed to go. You never give up on your children, no matter how wrong they is. So parents to give up on their children, they just sorry. That's what it is. Now, you cannot have a relationship with them, but you still should continue to try. Period. That's it. So Roro said something really deep, and it's like it's a lot.
Okay,
Wait,
give me
so
one second.
can I please step into this?
Give me 1 second, Rob. There was no shade towards you at all. It was just a question I wanted to know from a man's point of view. Because as a mother feels like, even if you don't call me, right, I'm still going to do for you. We don't tell the children, you don't call, you only call me when you need something. I'm just saying from a woman's point of view, from my point of view. Mothers don't do that because we know for a fact what the children are capable of doing and, how they're going to do it. That's all I was trying to say. But there was no shade towards you at all.
Good morning,
Oh,
everybody.
none
Something?
taken, Roro. I didn't think you were throwing no shade at me. I mean, I don't none of these people
Yeah.
know my ins and outs, and they apparently don't even understand the angle I'm coming from with it, and it's cool. And I can respect everybody's opinion because everybody got one. You know what I mean? So a lot of people, don't see things the way they see things, and that's understandable. But I know I'm not wrong for how I see this picture. And a lot of men go through this. But until not acknowledge that this does happen, and then not only do the children put the fathers in those roles, a lot of mothers put the fathers in these roles. So you can't say that's how we train. No, I'm out here working now. Men that work hard to provide for their family, they gonna work a lot because the bills don't stop. Taking care of your kids. Hold on. Taking care of your kids don't stop. Provide for your family don't stop.
Good morning. Are we going in order or something, or we just hop in there?
No, we had an order, but it's been getting broken up. But I will say to you, Rob, everything that you're saying is correct, but there are a few pieces that you're missing out of that. You don't stop being a parent. That's number one. You can perfect your craft on how you teaching your children. You can't expect to do the same spiel or same lesson and expecting a better result. You still have to change because time is changing. That child that you help bring up is growing, just like you going through your own changes. You got to understand the different levels of which your children are going through as a parent. So you can't just sit here and look at it as, oh, it's just the money factor. There's some other things that they probably
Mello, respectfully, bro, it's nothing to do about all my kids are doing well, college graduates and got business, and managers in their professions. They well. It's not even about how they doing or none of that. It's about simply reaching out, other than when you need something. What part?
Rob, you saying the same thing,
Some
but
men,
you're not
because
even
it's
letting
the
it
same
sit.
thing. Because y'all adding to the story instead of just taking what I'm saying from the story. Stop trying to add stuff in. It's not there. It's only that my kids. See, I can't speak on y'all kids. My kids, I'm telling y'all, we kick it. I go work out with my kids. I kick it with my girl. It's only when the phone calls are going one way and they only calling when they need something. So now, when you can call when you need something, you can find a time when you don't need something to call. Because I hang out with my kids. Zoe is a test. When I come to Atlanta, I go see my girl. I hang out with my son. So it's not that part of it. It's only what I want out of them. If you can call me when you need something, then you find that time when you don't need something. And if y'all can't understand that, I do not understand the comprehension level y'all are on. Because the issues some of y'all have experienced in life or know of, those are not my experience.
May I ask what's the order?
Man, fuck them kids, man. Fuck them goddamn kids. That's what I say. Now who gonna shout at me? Fuck them kids. Talking about taking care of kids for the rest of your goddamn life. You crazy as a motherfucker.
And they grown.
I ain't taking care of no kids for no rest of my motherfucking life. Is you crazy? What you mean when you say take care of kids?
Look, I don't think
Hold
y'all
on, hold
listen to
on,
listen.
hold
I
on,
think
hold on.
y'all
Hold on,
listening
Rob.
comprehension
Hold
is
on, bro.
going crazy.
Hold on, Mello. Let me
Really
get my
mind
piece
blowing.
in. Let me get my piece in. Can I get my piece in? I
Love
sat
is
here and listened to y'all motherfuckers talk that
No, go ahead and
bullshit.
get your piece in, because I said it. I said it. Go ahead.
Yeah, I sit here. I don't care who said it. I'm just
I know
saying.
you don't.
I'm just saying. I'm not gonna sit there. When you say take care of your kids, I can give them advice after they get a certain age. I'm not
That is
finna
taking
go
care
there.
of them too. That's one
Okay,
way.
that's
what
it.
everybody's
But
talking about.
then you're not gonna sit here and hit my pockets anytime you want. Is you
And
grown?
if you was listening to what I was trying to tell him, he didn't want to hear anything
Mello,
from somebody else.
can you
So
allow him to complete his thought, Mello, please?
Hey, listen. When the kids get a certain age, I got kids that's 37, 38 years, 37, 35 years old. Excuse me, I forgot their damn age. But anyway, 35 years old. You think when my son called me and he like, Dad, I need some money, I'm not gonna fucking give him no money. I'm like, what the fuck? You work? What the hell going on? No.
Exactly.
The fuck wrong with y'all?
That's what I was telling you.
And I just told, and see, that's the thing. Hold on, Roro. Hold on, Roro.
That's the difference between a mother and a father.
They didn't understand, and they didn't
A mother
understand when
gonna
I
do
said
that.
my kids are straight. They straight, and I'm not gonna take my hands off until I know they got it. And they well taken care of.
Y'all, see what it is.
So it's bits and pieces that y'all missing, that y'all just want to hear what y'all want to hear. And
but it is. See, that's why y'all be raising them sensitive ass goddamn kids right there. They still be.
Look, check this.
They be
Check this out.
TikTok
Check this out.
bitching.
I know
That's
you
crazy.
usually
Well, I'm not gonna.
Bitching about their mama.
Listen,
They be on TikTok bitching about their mama, Lorenzo.
Listen. This is why these kids are so damn sensitive. They want to go 50-50 and all this bullshit right here. Because y'all taking care of, I don't know how old y'all is, but my son is 35 years old. And I be damn. You gonna call me talking about you need something? Because that's what they do. Rob, right. They only call you when they need something. Majority of the time, when they grown adults. No. Now, my daughters, I might be a little lenient on them because I feel like it's harder out there for women than it is men. But my boys,
you got
to figure that out.
That right there, that stigma
the
that
thing
you got
about
right there is the
Renzo,
perfect reason on why everything is all bad.
How is that right for the girls? Women, Mello, how is that right that you do that for the girls and not do that for the boys?
Oh, hold on, wait a minute. Everything come to a limit. I just said I may be a little linear on the girls because listen to what I said. I told you my answer because I know life, to me, this is my opinion, that women have a harder time out here than men do. I expect men to be men. I feel like women have a harder time out here than men do.
Let me ask you a question.
My friend
Let me ask you a question. And
men
what
better
book
know how
did
to
you
be men
find?
because ain't nobody come and rescue them. Ain't nobody come and rescue
Right,
them.
you think I'm gonna pick my son up every time? Mello, you think I'm gonna pick my son up every time he fall? That's not gonna happen, brother. He gonna have to live and learn how to get back up on his own.
That's not how you
That is
teach a
not
child
one
how to
thing that
walk.
I
You let them
expect.
fall and you let them get up.
Can I please talk to this man without actually having two people talk to him?
Well,
Respectfully,
you've been up
I
here
actually
talking.
been
I just
waiting,
got
and
up
you
here.
just came up here.
Yeah, you've been
And
talking.
I've been up
here for like a half an
Y'all
hour.
be
I
raising
thought
these
Lovely spoke.
little
Lovely
bitch
spoke
ass
as
kids
well,
and
but I
shit.
could
That's
be
why these
waiting.
kids fucked up
And
now.
Mello been like he's been waiting.
Take care of the
Lovely
kid
been
for the
waiting.
rest of your
Mello
life.
been
What?
waiting.
Respectful. I just
Y'all
choose not
That
to
lady
build
I thought
been
I
a
waiting.
heard
character
both
about
of them
something that's
speak,
really
but
not
I
that
can
prevalent.
wait. I know I heard both
The
of
way
them
I look
speak,
at
but
it
I
is if
can
you
wait.
want to actually help
Wait
this,
one second. Okay, y'all, wait one second. Let lovely lady.
Okay,
Let me
good
finish
morning.
eating my damn gummy bears and shit. This some
Good,
bullshit.
good morning to the queen host and good morning to the kings and queens in the panel. Good morning to everybody. I just wanted to say this and then I'm going to drop down. Okay, I watched the Monique interview and I also watched her son and what he had to say. And I could relate to both of them. And the reason why I could relate to both of them because my two oldest children, okay, I wasn't in their life. I had them when I was 16 and I was 17 years old. Okay. My mom raised them. Okay. She did an excellent job.
I ain't
had
fucking muting.
I,
Oh, excuse me, love.
I
So you
had
These
want to make us
motherfuckers
listen
good.
to you?
Mute the
Smack.
damn gummy bears.
I got one more to eat. Y'all gonna deal with this shit because I had to deal with y'all
Check
bullshit.
this out. You are a perfect example on why the sorry motherfuckers act the way they do. You can't even have no damn patience to put your mic on mute for you to eat whatever the fuck you eating. And you telling me you gotta show disrespect to somebody
Because I've
that
been
you
hearing
don't
that
know.
bullshit coming out your goddamn mouth
But
the
you
whole
don't
damn
have
time.
to agree. You don't have to agree, but you are the reason why I have to come up here to be able to show some peace, because that man up there got the shit twisted. You got the shit even more twisted because you ain't got no self-fucking control. So I gotta let you know with raising my voice that you want some bullshit.
Here's some goddamn smacking, motherfucker.
Respectfully, you being the age that you are is fucking baffling to me that you have no respect for nobody around you.
I don't have no respect for that bullshit you talking. Fuck them kids.
Okay, my children range in age from 48 to 29. And as I was saying, I didn't raise my two oldest children, okay?
I had to argue
And
with you on my last damn gummy. You know what?
okay, and
Listen,
so
fuck your
And
gummies,
Mellow Man,
respectfully. I said I wanted to hear your conversation. I don't want to hear you slapping that gummy around your no teeth in the back ass having ass. I'm just simply asking you to mute so she can finish. You want some bullshit.
Hey, Mello. Well,
Fuck your
Mello,
gummy.
regardless of
Lovely,
opinion,
I am so sorry that you gotta hear me out of character like this, but that is some disrespectful shit. And if ain't nobody gonna tell this man to quiet his bullshit out, I will.
Hey
Because
Rob,
on
hey
Valentine's
Rob,
Day,
give me a moment.
men
Mellow,
like him ain't got no goddamn respect.
Mellow.
You want some
You don't
sorry
want to
ass
talk no more,
bullshit.
Lorenzo. I'll
Mello,
talk
your
over
I
gummy.
never
Lorenzo. I
call,
don't have a
I
problem
never
with talking
call,
over
I never
Lorenzo
call
because I like
whatever
him.
your opinion is.
Mello, a little pamper wearing motherfucker. Go change your diaper, motherfucker.
Hey, but
Little
Mello,
pamper
you
wearing
can't
ass.
say my perspective is twisted because it's different from yours, my bro. I ain't disrespecting.
That's why. Guess
and
he's sensitive.
hold on. And I honor any of
Listen,
y'all
don't get
opinion
it
because y'all
twisted. I'm
life,
not worried
not my
about your
life.
opinion. I'm worried about the disrespect that you have. You sitting there smacking in the camera on the thing, and she's trying to
you talking to
explain
me?
her
You talking to
shit.
me? You talking to me? You talking to me?
Yes, Lorenzo.
Oh, okay. That was Rob talking. I was just making sure you were talking to me.
Rob, know when I'm talking to
Mellow.
Lorenzo, you are on some shit. I'm just simply saying
We
that.
proud of
Motherfucker,
you,
you
Mellow.
see, this is what I'm talking about. Your
We
ass
proud
is
of you.
sensitive because I was eating a fucking gummy. This is
Sir, it's not about
that weak
look,
shit that I'm talking about right there. You sensitive
Lorenzo,
because I was eating my last gummy, bro.
Listen to me.
You in your
I hear
feelings right now.
I hear your opinion. What I am having is that there was literally 4 people that came up here and skated over Lovely and me. I didn't get twisted, but you literally took your time to get off mute to smack your bullshit ass Candy, and you could put yourself on mute so everybody can hear this woman speak. And you're calling it sensitive?
Do you need some tissue, bro? Do you need a tissue? You need some tissue?
Bro, go rub yourself on a rock somewhere. Please finish your story, Lovely.
Go rub yourself on a rock somewhere. Hold on, I got one more gummy. I ain't seen it at the bottom of the
since y'all too scared to talk over Lorenzo, I'll talk over Lorenzo.
Yeah, I love you, lady. What's this?
okay, what I was
Come on
saying.
with it, love. Come
Diamond,
on
you
with
have
it.
a great
Come
day.
on with it,
Happy
love.
Valentine's Day.
Come on with it. Then drop.
Sis,
Come on with it.
let that motherfucker hit his gummy.
No, I muted you.
Well,
No,
well,
we don't want to hear
I'll wait. I'm going with you.
Lord mercy.
Okay, what I was saying was I didn't, and I'm gonna make it real quick. I didn't raise my 2 oldest children, right? And so I could understand where Monique's son is coming from, and also where Monique is coming from. But when I sat with myself and began to realize the emotional impact that I had on my 2 oldest children, I felt the need within myself to go to each one of them and apologize to them for missing it in their lives. And when I did that, it helped them to heal, and it helped us to begin to have a more meaningful, loving relationship. And because I brought the world, I felt as their mom, because they didn't ask to come here, and I felt as their mother that I needed to get it right in their lives. Now, I have 5 adult children, like I said, from 48 to 29 years old, and they're successful, they're college graduates, all of that, okay? But as their mom, I often, check in with them to see if they're okay, to see if they're mentally healthy, to see if they're emotionally okay, because I feel as their mom that I'm going to be their mom until either their last breath or my last breath. So as their mom, I feel obligated to make sure they okay. Now, my kids do call me, and they FaceTime me. Mommy, I just call to say I love you, or thank you and everything. And then I have 2 bonus children. My aunts, 2 girls that I raised as well. Okay. And I often, although they're not mine biologically, okay, they was given to me. They look at me as their mom. So I make sure they okay, because today mental health is very, very important. My kids don't never call me and say, oh, mommy, I need this, I need that. When the pandemic came, okay, and it slowed up, for my baby daughter and her husband with those grandbabies, okay, and they got behind in their mortgage. They never called me to say they was behind in their mortgage. They never. Okay, I learned from it, okay, from their sister, another one of their siblings, who said, mommy, they're having problems with their mortgage, and I didn't want them to lose their house. Okay, so I had the money, okay, and I say, here, I say, what's going on? And they still didn't tell me. I said, well, you know what? I happen to know that you all are behind in your mortgage because of the pandemic. Mommy got some money saved up, and I'm going to give you this money. And they were saying, no, mommy, you don't have to do that because you have your own bills. I said, no. What kind of mother would I be if I see that y'all need help and I don't help you all? And so I gave them the money. They wanted to give the money back to me, but I'm not hurting like that for money. So I told them no. But as far as them, their emotional health and their mental health, I guarantee it. I'm always going to check in with my babies. And sometimes, even when it comes to their emotional health and their mental health, they don't tell me a lot. But then, I could be praying or something and I'll feel them, and then I'll call, are you okay? And after I ask them, for about maybe 5 or so, then they'll break down, mommy, this is going on. Mommy, that's going on. Even with my son-in-law, because he's like a son to me. He was going through something recently because he got hurt on his job, and his disability didn't come through and stuff, and he was feeling like a failure, like, oh ma, I'm not providing for my family. I feel less than, my wife is doing everything, and I had to speak life into my son-in-law. Look, son, I know that you're a good dad and everything. And because you hurt yourself, don't feel bad, because right now you're not providing for your family. Thank God, that I taught my daughter to stand in, because when you're in marriage, it's a partnership and stuff. And so, and I spoke life into him, and he thanked me. He said, Mom, thank you. I feel a whole lot better. And to hear my son-in-law, cry on the phone and stuff, that really bothered me, because I know he's a good husband and I know he's a good father, to my grandchildren and even my adult son who I birthed into this world. Like I said, I didn't raise him. And one time he was disrespectful to me. And stuff. He said, oh, you didn't raise me. Your mother raised me, blah, blah, blah. But then later on, he called me and he said, mommy, I'm so sorry. He said, I disrespected you. He said, I never should have did that, because although you didn't raise me, but you always made sure that we had, and you always came and told us that you loved us, even if you did not raise us, mommy. So I'm grateful to you. And he said, I'll never disrespect you out of my mouth again. So I said all that to say this. Sometimes we're able to raise our kids, and sometimes we're not able to raise our kids, but we never stop being a parent. And I love the panel, and thank you all for letting me say what I said. Thank you. I'm going to drop down.
Okay, I appreciate you, lovely. Happy Valentine's Day.
I got cash out messages. I need to get out. Okay, so they said, what brand gummies are those again? Okay. Someone said, Rigo, you're terrible. Just mute. Then someone said, drop, go away. You were here all along. Okay. So,
I'm gonna go.
Damn, Mellow Man left.
No, I think he got flagged for some reason.
Yeah, he got flagged. That's why I said he didn't come back up.
Oh, okay. So now is it my turn, Diamond? I think they all went
It
down.
is your turn, but
Thank you.
so you know you're being childish, right?
I'm being what now?
Childish.
What I did now?
You were smacking the gummies.
Oh, let me goddamn mute.
Can we? Okay, so the young lady who was up here, she said that was talking about money, but then she said that she associated money when Rob say I tell my kids to call me when I need something. She associated that with money. If he tell you to call you when you need something, it means if you need a ear, if you need a conversation, it don't just mean money. So even you associated it with money. I think her name is Shay. I don't know what kind of kids y'all trying to raise, but I'm not trying to raise my kids to take care of them until I unalive. That's not the kind of kids I'm raising.
Well, you know
My
what, Drop? That's your
Roro, but
opinion
you've
when
been.
it
I
comes to
know, but you
your
gave your
children.
opinion. Can
And
you
guess
allow me to
what?
finish?
I don't give a three fucks.
Hey,
Okay, that's
Roro, let her
fine.
get it
That's
out. 'Cause
fine.
I want
That's
to. I
fine.
want to hear drop.
That's fine.
I want to
That's
hear
fine.
drop opinion.
Hold on, wait, y'all. Let drop finish. Hold on, let drop finish,
Let drop
Robo.
finish. Yeah, let her finish.
Thank you.
Go ahead,
I don't know
drop.
what kind of kids y'all trying to raise, but my mama is 70 years old. I don't expect my mama to take care of my big old fat ass at 70 years old. I take care of my mother at this time in her life. She put me in a position that I'm able to take care of her. So in her old age, I get on her about doing stuff for other people and other people's children because they didn't take care of themselves. My mama is old. She do not have to be taking care of me. I should not have to be crying and bitching and complaining to my mama at 70 years old. She at a point in her life when she need to be, and she raised her kids, let her and her husband unalive in peace. Now I do call my mama sometime when I need wisdom or advice because she's a smart lady and she's been through a lot. But I'll be damned if I sit on this earth, be an old motherfucker, and still be dependent on my mama. My sons and daughters bought their own cars at 19. My daughter bought her a brand new BMW at 19. What kind of kids y'all raising that they always? I'm trying to retire. I'm trying to retire, live my life, and travel and see the world. I'll be here if my kids need something, but I'll be damned if I raise some kids that gotta depend on me until I die unalive. That don't even make any common sense. Y'all are raising dependent kids. Y'all should be raising some independent people, not people that want to get on the internet and bitch and complain about what their mama didn't do. She did her best. You carry the baton and you do the rest.
Thank you.
This is how they walking right now.
Thank you.
Exactly.
Thank you.
Period.
Thank
That's
you.
all. Period.
I don't think people are
Hang
saying.
on, y'all. Let Robo respond. Where the hell Robo went? Where the hell? Okay. Go. Oh, okay.
Now, drop. Answer this, right? Do you sit around and wait on your mama to call you, or do you call your
Hell
mama?
no, I call my mama. I call my mama and
Okay.
check on
See,
my
that's
mama. My
how I
mama
was
is an
raised.
old woman. I
That's
call my
how I was
mama
raised.
and I can hear it in her voice. I say, hey mama, what you doing? Oh, I'm okay. I say, no, mama, something wrong. You need something? Well, I do need somebody to pick up my medicine. They should be able to depend on us. When can our parents depend on us? We always
Okay.
looking for a handout from my parents. My
One
kids come to
more
my house
question,
with their
drop.
grocery bag too and take everything out my house,
Now
meat and
drop.
everything else.
Now drop. I know you're gonna always be a mother to your kids. Now if your
Yes.
kids get in a tight and you know they need you, you gonna be there, right?
I am. Yes, I am.
Okay,
I
that's
am.
all
But
I'm
they
saying.
shouldn't live their life saying that, oh, you always a mother. I gotta always depend on you. Hell no. I'm not raising you like that. I'm raising you to be strong, independent men and women.
Okay.
My
So
kids, some of
Drop,
my daughters got 2 jobs.
Drop, I came back to address you, okay? And respectfully, okay?
You ain't been respectful to me all day, Roro. I don't
I
know what's your
I
problem. They
haven't.
talking about I need a
I
pickle. You
haven't.
need a pickle.
Uh,
Where's your pickle? They
probably
telling me I need a
so.
pickle.
Probably so. I ain't had one in going almost 9 years. So probably so. But this is what I came back to tell you, right? My son is very independent. However,
You
right?
just said
I'm
5
the,
years. 5 years, Roro.
I said 9.
I
10 or 9. However,
flag.
my child
Let
is
me mute. Let me
very
mute.
independent, right? But until death do us apart, if my child need me, I'm gonna be there 10 toes down. And the day I become unalive, right? He's still gonna be taken care of. So what works in your household works for you guys. And what works in my household works for us.
But I
Well,
said the
well,
same thing.
I
I'm
don't.
just
But
saying.
keep in mind,
hold on, wait.
I don't
No,
I
wait,
have
said the
wait.
same
She
I
thing.
don't
just
have
said
to.
the same thing, Roro. She just said the same thing. She
AJ,
said
shut
her
up up
kids
there,
need her, then
okay?
she gonna be there.
Just AJ, just hush up
I'm
there now.
sorry. I'm
Just
sorry.
hush,
I'm
hush,
sorry.
Like,
Okay,
hush.
I'm sorry. I'm sorry.
bro,
I'm
don't be
sorry.
fussing at
And
me.
don't you come over here talking.
Don't be fussing at my brother now. That's all I can say. You can do all the rest of that shit.
Don't you start. Don't you start. Don't you start. My child, they told me I couldn't have children. I had one miracle child. And how I decide to take care of him, right? Is how I want to. So I respect what you do in your household. But at the end of the day, until death do us apart.
Okay, but Robo, hold on 1 second, honey.
That
One
sounds
second.
like a marriage. That sounds
So
like a
hold on.
woman that is married to her son.
No,
That don't
baby, I
sound
ain't
like
never
a
said I was
there.
married
You
to my
do
son.
death
My
do
son.
apart
How
to
you
her
gonna
from your
how
children.
you gonna tell
That's
me
what
how to
they
take
use
care of my
that. That's
child?
vows.
Wait a minute,
That's
bro.
marriage vows till
How
death
That
you
do
is
us
not
going
part.
to
vows.
tell
It's that
me
you're a
what to
parent
do
until one
for
of you
my
leave this
child?
earth.
Look here.
It's
Well, how you gonna tell me how to respect what to do
Sure,
for my child? Because
sure.
if
I asked you not to address me because you the only time you
girl,
come
I
up
didn't
here
even say
see,
your
is
name.
to
It's
you
your
ain't gonna do
disregard,
family.
trying like that.
to be combative with
No,
me.
drop.
Just drop.
You ain't gonna do
Not
it. You ain't gonna do trying
But
like
you
that.
And
addressing what I said.
Wait,
just
But
aren't
hold
you
y'all
on,
all
hold
addressing
on,
what I
parents?
hold
said.
on,
So wait 1 second. Wait 1 second. Well, wait 1 second. Wait 1 second. So hold on. Wait 1 second.
She's unhinged.
Okay, y'all. Wait
No,
1 second. Wait 1 second.
I want to ask the 3 women a question.
No. But wait 1 second though. Wait 1 second,
Well,
y'all.
make it quick, honey, because I gotta go.
Okay, but
Okay,
listen.
I'm
I do
gonna
got.
hurry.
Hold on. Wait. I do got a cash out message. They say you can give your grown children emotional support. But hear me out, though. Let me hold on. Wait. So,
Agreed.
Roro, do you feel like that you are raising your son to be a man, or are you raising a mama's boy? Honestly.
Well, at this point in time, right, Diamond? No disrespect to you, right?
Uh-huh.
It don't matter to me what nobody said about me and mine.
Okay,
And
but
if
I'm just.
they think, wait a minute, if they think he's being a mama's boy or he's being a man. Because at the end of the day, guess what? I'm going to stand 10 toes down back behind mine. And if he has some grandchildren, I'm going to make sure they taken care of until death do me apart from here. And when I'm gone, right, he's still going to be taken care of.
Okay, but what I'm saying to you, right? What I'm saying to you is, well, okay.
Can I ask my question, Diamond?
She's unsaid again. I don't think she understood.
And on that note, now I gotta go. Don't you come over
Wait,
here.
wait.
I gotta go.
Ro, you said you was
I gotta go.
You can't go.
I gotta go. Y'all not gonna be sitting on
Girl,
me
you ain't
telling me
going
what to do for
Roro,
mine.
you can't go. Roro, they gonna talk about you
They
behind
got
your
you by
back.
your feet.
I don't care. Child,
Yeah,
y'all go right
you
ahead.
need to
They
say they
talking
got
about
you
you.
by your
Go
feet over
ahead.
here.
Roro,
Y'all
I
they
want to
talking
fight
about
you.
you. I don't give those three freaks.
Wait.
You know I
He
don't
said
do
if
three
you
freaks.
leave,
They talk about King G.
let
And
it be this water.
on that note, don't y'all forget to go shop at Blaqqdiamond too. Bye bye for now.
but she's still running.
So Roro, you just gonna get up out of here like that?
Roro,
You
we
ain't gonna
still
answer my question.
Roro,
You ain't gonna answer my question, Roro.
Roro, we still good. We can agree to disagree,
Roro
but I
said
think
bye.
we're agreeing, but we still good. I don't hold grudges like
Hey,
that with you.
hey, True. How old are you, True? How old are you, True?
Oh,
True
that was
speak.
personal.
Hey, True. How old are you,
1,000.
True? Huh? True speak. How old are
I'm
you?
old. Why? 1,001.
No,
1,001. Why?
I'm just. I
I
was
just
trying to be
answered. Can
funny
y'all
with
not
you.
hear me?
Yeah, I wasn't trying to be funny with you, bro. I was just trying to see that I had kids your age, and then I wanted to ask you a question. Do you not be around probably young
I
ladies and
think you
men?
do.
Hold on. But listen, what I'm finna ask you. Do you not be around, your counterparts and be like, well, damn, some of them do seem like they entitled to this, that, and the third from their parents. Do you not encounter that?
You talking about like people who think entitled, like want stuff from their parents?
Yeah, all the time. But I mean, from your counterparts, from the group of age range that you hang with, do you ever encounter like they want the most out of their parents all the time and don't want? Because see, a lot of these kids, and I just say 27, 28. Some of these young kids, you got to damn near kick them out the house. They don't want to get out there on their own.
Can I say something to that, Rob?
Yeah, go
I'm
ahead.
28. I'm 28, and I kept getting drunk and wrecking my car. And my daddy, he could fix anything. Like my daddy could fix a house, car, anything, drop whole motors in it. So I finally wrecked my car when I was drunk one day, and my daddy said, "I'm not fixing your car because I'm tired of you getting drunk and getting in that damn car and wrecking it." I threw a whole motherfucking fit. I threw the biggest fit ever. You got me messed up. You a bad daddy. You don't care
Thank you
about
for
me.
admitting that.
Okay, now that's the shit I'm talking about right there. Thank you for
But
being
he
honest.
is, because
Thank
let
you.
me
But wait. That's one. Okay, but hold on, Bam. I'm gonna add on to you. But I'm gonna say this to answer your question, because this is a deep question. It goes many avenues. I would say if you ask me that, women tend to be more entitled and want to beg to their fathers than men. I think men at a certain age get left out in the cold.
Okay.
And y'all prove that.
No, but wait, my brother, he don't went to North Carolina to fix my brother car because he bought a new car. And
Bambi, you
wait,
don't see. All y'all
wait. He went and fixed my brother car, and I'm like, okay, you gonna fix my brother car? Your brother wasn't drinking and driving. I don't give a damn. If I was drinking and driving and you need to come fix it. Then I had to wait for 2 months while my car was in the shop.
Don't let Bambi.
I agree with you, True.
Bambi,
As my son say, I'm a man.
You see
I
that,
need
right?
your help. I agree with you, True.
But see, True, I agree with True. Because
I agree with you, too.
them
Yeah.
daughters, when they know
agree.
their dad will do anything for them, they put a goddamn steering wheel in your back so fucking hard and fuck. It'll drive your ass off the cliff every time.
Period. And you better come fix my car. Me and my sister are the only two that do my daddy like that. My mama, she gonna be like, no, we not coming to save you. But my dad, yes, come get me. I'm sorry. I won't do it again.
And we gonna call it the Monica.
Hold
gonna
on.
call
Do
it the
you, hey,
Monica fair, 'cause
Bambi?
let me tell you what.
Hey, Bambi, do you
Good
got a
morning,
man?
everybody. Good morning, panel.
And people saying that's not,
Yeah.
but it doesn't.
Do
It's not
Bambi, you got a man? You got a man?
Yes.
Well, that's who need to come fix your goddamn car.
Well, now he do, because I just wrecked it 3 weeks ago. And so he towed my car from 2.5 hours and got it outside, and we're gonna go find a new car.
Okay, because that's what I would. If you was my daughter and you got a man that's living with you and supposed to be taking care, that's the first person I'm gonna ask where he at.
Good morning. Look here. I heard a man say
Are you talking about hiring a driver?
should have a harder life in the world than women do. That's why they get out there and do for their daughters. But see, let me tell you about a father of all fathers. And see, a father of all fathers will expose his daughters so the world can see what it's supposed to look like or what it don't supposed to look like. And as he did, and thank God he did, because Lord knows I had the roughest time throughout 3 decades that any mother living man on this earth. And the reason why I say it like that is because as them mothers watch me on a daily, they sit out here and prejudge me like they got so much rights. And you know, on top of that, and it's happy Valentine's Day to all. And you know, just one day of the month of Black History. And this happened to be a leap year this year on the 24th. So anybody feel that I'm wrong, please leap this way, okay? Because I will accept when I'm wrong in anything I say. But on all given note, look, let me tell you about my
You are
father.
wrong because a leap year is the 29th, not the 24th. But carry on.
Why drop these?
Drop. But this is still the leap year in the 24th. But anywho, excuse me, you right. It's the 29th. I give you that. The 29th.
Hey, finish, because you got me lost right now.
But anywho, excuse me.
Give me some of them gummies.
That's why it's called leap year, because it's all year long. In the 24th, it's gonna be leaping. Okay, and no matter how you want to leap,
get to the point, Kelsey.
I'm the right one to leap.
Get to the point, Kelsey.
Girl, you don't get to the store. You done lost
Okay,
her from the
and with your gummy bear eating self, sir, and I can smack too without gummy bears. My mouth stay wet. And then on top of that, you know, and on top of that, give it up. Look, on top of that, give it up. As I sit up here and Diamond, you done pause. But Diamond, I wanted to say happy Valentine's to you and let me up on your screen before
you ain't even come up here to say shit, Kelsey.
Yes, I did. I couldn't say this, and I was saying, okay, as a genie in a bottle or a genie in the earth, it don't matter. You got to ear to her every day. And look, as I sit up,
you done went to a genie. Now you're a genie in the bottle. God damn.
look. I know this is getting good to me. Larissa, is you hot yet? What are you doing?
Valentine's Day.
I'm sorry.
So Kelsey, you just came up here and had shit to say. You ain't had shit to say.
I have a whole lot to say, but you know what? I'm gonna break it down. I'm
listening like a motherfucker trying to come.
Yeah, I'm like,
okay. Let me get it out. Okay.
We trying to see.
All right. Look. Now one of y'all about to sit here and tell me I can't say what I want to say. I'm coming to say what I want to say. Okay.
You ain't saying shit.
Okay, on Valentine's Day, I'm seeing red without all the Valentine's gifts. Yeah, look. And my gift was so giving. Look, as I look in the sun, it's bright red with a blue in it. Those jewels are in me. And look, no matter how they sit here and try to, oversight it, they ain't never seen it, but they see it all the time. Look, thank God he did. Because if I had to sit here and had any authority, I would have been done to stop everybody.
Hey, Kelsey, baby, you know you ain't said that yet, right? Kelsey, you know you ain't said that yet, right?
Kelsey, Valentine's Day all over the world.
We looking, but we trying to hear.
You're right.
You telling us to look, but we trying to listen to you. You ain't saying that yet. Hey, True. Pass her a gummy to your right.
Let me tell Kelsey something. Kelsey.
No, he got to pass it to his. Yeah, this right.
I want to ask a question real quick.
Yeah.
Kelsey, what do you do? Okay, I'm gonna hold it.
Hey, Kelsey, you know it's Valentine's Day all over the world, and so everybody's spending their money. How they have one that's accurate all over? But listen to this. Adding a leap day every 4 years causes our calendar to be longer by 44 minutes. The Bible tells us we won't know the seasons or the times. Stay woke.
Right.
I'm gonna ask Drop. Why is he even entertaining Kelsey right now? Why is he even entertaining this?
Kelsey told y'all she up here getting her.
I just want to know if the thought about hiring a driver.
Good for y'all. Y'all going. Kelsey funny.
Why you mad at Why y'all mad at Drop wanted to entertain me?
I mean, she trying to.
They said Kelsey,
what are you? I'm trying to figure out what are you on right now?
She just likes
peace in life, and I'm trying to get it that way forever. Look, no matter how society got us traditionally trained to make this money, shake this money, take this money, and get this money. I'm trying to get that freedom from getting this money and still living life.
Look, Kelsey, baby, we lost. Look, we done lost her.
Were you done?
What you mean? I lost you. How I lose you? I'm gonna need you to catch up there. I'm over here mustard seed right now. I wake up a mustard seed every day. I'm gonna need y'all catch up.
Yeah, look, you lost her from the beginning.
Oh, okay. Well, see, look, God, in the beginning, God did his thing. He didn't need man to do it. And the same way he brought me in here with all this light and all these jewels, look, he didn't need man to confirm it. Look, only thing he did was make sure y'all could witness.
Now, I came up here to talk to say something.
Yeah.
Kelsey, please go to the gala because I want to sit with you. Please go to the gala.
I wish I could, but you know, when you giving jewels within, they don't pay for them. They only just watch. Look, I can't go. I can't make it to no gala. I can barely even get stuff out of North Carolina as they watch me in North Carolina. But it's all right. I ain't stressing it just yet. I'm just waiting till my time to get out, and I'm going to watch the DC. And I'm gonna tell them about them damn selves. It look as if they didn't hear me the first time when I told them about their damn self. But hey, you know.
Period. Don't stress. I'm gonna jump in here.
People,
Look,
truth is competitive. I cannot be outcoined by Kelsey.
Hey, sis.
Look, Kelsey.
I can't see myself on.
Can I? Hello.
Kelsey, what you gonna tell them?
Can I ask Bambi a question?
And look, everything that I told on TikTok and anything that's on my mind, I'm gonna tell them because see, as they watch and listen to me every day, and the CIA already knew about my existence before anybody could. Then look, I'm gonna tell them every bit of how my lifestyle without their little opinions. And then before they try to give me their opinion, I was sit up here over talk them because the same way that I was over talking them and they was just listening from their moderate screen, and they ain't got nothing to say to me. And the peace treaty that I'm asking for is for all, not just me, because it was already given to all. Not
What
just
the
me.
fuck is you talking about, Kelsey?
See. Look, women had to go a hard lesson so we can get out there and know what the fuck we want in life too. At the end, okay?
Kelsey said peace treaty, not the peace treaty, Kelsey. What you got?
Yeah.
No, Bambi, Orlando Bar.
AJ, why is you doing this, bro? Why is you doing this?
I want to thank y'all. I'll get ready to go get me something cold with my food stamp card so it can be warmed up. Cause you know,
your food stamp card can be warm.
Larissa, don't do that. Don't do me. Because I said, I gotta go in here and get me something cold so I can warm it up. That's what I said. Because I can't buy.
That's what you said?
Because for some odd reason they won't let me buy hot food, and then they won't let me take it out either. So I ain't about to sit here and go through the messages. I just got locked up and just got out. So I definitely gotta go ahead. Hey, look, hey, you feel me?
Yes. Yeah. Hey, every time I'm trying to cheat, every time I'm trying to cheat,
look, Kelsey, I followed you.
Crazy.
I followed you.
She got locked up. Just got locked up.
What prison you was in?
I know I was in Johnson County jail here in Johnson County, honey. And little that they was wearing their little pink uniform, had me stripped to pink. And I normally don't wear all pink because I already know I'm a female. And look, I ain't got no balls. My balls are imaginary because they light blue. But as they connect. And look.
Ooh, Jesus. Kelsey, what the fuck are you talking about, Kelsey? What the fuck are you saying?
Yeah, I said my balls are imaginary. They got a lot of weight on their own. Yeah, look, I just carry them.
How you carry them, Kelsey? Where you put them in? What you put them in?
Huh?
Boxes
Can I
or briefs?
step in for just a second and ask Bambi a question, by the way? Do you mind?
Well-rounded. Look, behind my eyes, and when I look up, they turn red too. Look, this right here, Valentine's Day all year round.
Kelsey, they said I'm gonna be locked up with you.
Oh, well, you know what? If you do, we gonna have more entertainment inside and outside. And they still
Hold up, wait a minute. Hold up, time out, y'all, time out. Can I ask y'all something?
Yes.
Can I ask y'all something?
Yes.
Is Kelsey's? This is just her.
Yes.
Apparently so. Every day, all they say that's Jabria friend.
Yeah, I sure am. I'm afraid of Jabria. I'm afraid of everybody who speak real. Yeah, I can't be afraid of nobody who fake.
Kelsey, hold on, Kelsey. You speak real?
Every day.
You speak real, Kelsey?
I tell the truth. And look, ask everybody who comes in North Carolina who see the real proof of it. Yeah, yep, sure do. And look. As I sit here and speak, they know I'm to tell the truth.
Okay, Charles, you got something to say? Jesus Christ.
I wanted to say something.
Won't he do it?
Let's try to finish. Go ahead, Sean.
I just said, won't he do it? Won't he do
The honest truth, I mean, brain jumbled, trying to get it out, and with all of that going on, I'm lost to myself. But here's a question, real quick, for Bambi.
Hold on, wait, Charles.
Bambi, have you thought about hiring a driver to be cheaper on your insurance rate?
He finna fuck the Bible. He finna fuck the Bible with that bullshit.
I'm not hiring no driver. I'm getting right back behind the wheel and driving.
Hold on, go ahead, Sean.
Done fucked up like 3 cars now. You should just hire a driver.
No, I'm gonna drive
Tell
it
them what you
like
rate,
it's a
baby.
Chevy every time. I'm gonna drive it like it's a Chevy.
Sean, go ahead.
Okay, I wanted to say to AJ, when I hear you talk about like the difference in relationships between your boys and your girls, it sounds like to me that the girls have no emotional connection to you, and they only see you as a provider. That's why they only call you when they need something. I don't know. I think I heard you say you were gone for 8 years out of their life.
Thank you for the subscription user.
I kind of went through something similar with my father, and he has a better relationship with his sons. He was gone for 31 years out of our life, right? And he has a better relationship with my brother because my brother doesn't care about that emotional connection. But as his daughter, we don't have that. So I don't call my father either. But I do get what you're saying, that if they call you when they need you, they should be able to call you for other things. But as the parent that was incarcerated, when you miss out on years of your child's life, it's on you to mend that relationship because you can never make up for that lost time. So you have to try 10 times harder.
Okay.
Because you would.
Okay, I hear what you're saying, and I give you the back this because I understand what you're saying. I hear you. Now I was with the girls. The girls are my 2 oldest, so I was in the home with my girls. I didn't, out of all my kids, I did the most for my girls, right? And at what point that you can see it take 2 to mean something, right? So when I reach out and I'm continuing reaching out, and like I said, me and my girls, we hang out when they in town or I'm up there, and but that's not the issue. That's not the issue, right? For us the hanging out and this, that, and the third, it's only when daddy say no or daddy try to correct you on how you gonna treat me. Cause see, one thing about Andrew James Robinson III, You gonna treat me how I want you to treat me. You not gonna treat me how you think you gonna treat me. No, that's not how that works. So when I issued a statement in a group text with my kids, all of you all have to do better because I'm not short stopping on my end. So when you choose to take that away, and then like the young lady said, when her dad did fix her car, she called him everything and talked to him like he was a stepchild. That's
Oh
what
no,
you
I ain't
revert
talking to my
back to.
daddy like that. I said that to myself. I don't talk to my
Oh,
daddy.
okay,
like
okay,
that.
okay,
Yeah,
okay,
she didn't say
okay,
that.
okay. But what I'm saying is, when you feel that way because you get a no or I'm asking something out of you, then but when you need something, you can find the time to call. And
And
when you
that's
need something, and then when you don't need something, I don't hear from you.
Rob,
Then
can I say
that's a
something on your
problem.
behalf?
How old
That's
are
my
your
what
question.
girls
kids?
do.
I
That's
got a
They
girls
Oh,
grown.
we
do.
They
talk.
big.
That's what
Oh,
girls do.
they
Y'all need to
grown.
stop
They
making
They
grown.
excuses
grown.
for these
They
kids.
Yes,
They
grown.
we are.
wrong. They wrong.
It's not excuses. How old
It
are the
is. You
kids?
need to get emotionally attached.
Hey,
You
You,
want
got,
to
you
Rob.
need to
respond?
come back in their
Sometimes
life.
people need to
Man, come
realize
on,
Let me say
man.
that
this,
They grown.
Lorenzo.
They
sometimes
grown.
money is all you have to offer. You might not have the solid advice that they even
No.
uh
See,
care to hear
that's not.
from you. You know, people form
Yeah,
bonds
Miss
with people,
Lady.
whether they're their
Uh,
parents or
uh,
not. They form their own bonds and talk to people and call them every day. And when things go awry, they get their other information and whatnot from other people. And you might only have money to offer your children.
But
Oh,
Rob,
okay.
I
that's
agree.
Hold on.
true.
Wow,
Rob,
wow,
Hold on.
wow.
What you
Hold
mean?
on. Hold
Wow,
on.
that's
Hold on.
true.
Wow.
See,
Sometimes people need to
yeah,
realize
Rob,
that's all
But
you
that's
really
not what he's
coming with.
talking. But that's not. But
that's
that's not
that's
what
not
he's
what he's
talking about,
saying.
though.
exactly.
Rob,
That's not what he's saying,
Rob,
but he might not even realize that. He might not even
you see how
realize
the
that.
band box?
A lot of people say that. A lot
He
of people
just
say,
said
"Oh,
he
they
goes
call
to
me and
spend
ask
time.
for money."
All he's
What kind
saying
of mic
is
is that?
He
he
just
feel like
said
his
they spend
daughters
time.
should call him. Yeah, but he just
Can I
said
say
How
his
old are
daughters
your
should
something?
call.
daughters, sir?
Can I say something,
How old are
Rob?
they?
Jesus,
That's why I brought up the
wait.
emotional connection. If They're your kids grown. have no
That
emotional connection with
Exactly,
you,
exactly.
if your kids have no emotional
Rob,
connection
hold
with
on. I
you,
got
they
okay.
are not gonna.
See,
Oh my
Hold
God,
on.
Kim,
I
I got
got
a
a
y'all,
question.
Rob.
Rob,
Y'all
Rob.
put
Rob.
a
let me say
perpetual
something.
Oh
statement
my
on the
God,
before y'all
Rob.
interrupt. Are we
Rob, Rob, Rob,
kindergarten?
Rob, Rob, Rob.
Rob.
That's
Rob,
all
Rob,
I'm
Rob,
hearing.
Rob, Rob, Rob. Y'all allow somebody to finish their point before y'all jump in and start speaking over them.
Mine. Rob, no, seriously. Rob, question. How do you feel your kids perceive you? Like, how do you feel they see you? Because you have some type of problem that's not translating for me.
Rob. Okay,
Why it
okay,
can't
okay.
never be the
Now,
children's fault though?
hey,
they will
now,
never
They
put
don't
anything
perceive
on
him
you.
as someone to talk to,
hold on.
obviously.
That's not
Hold
true.
on.
Rob,
Hold on.
Rob, I
That's
have
your
your
assumption.
defense, Rob.
Hold on.
It's
I
not
know
my
it's right.
assumption. It's what you said. All they call you for money.
That's your
Like with
assumption.
something big happening in their life, they
Not,
might like, Dad, man, this happened. Woo, 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 woo. You know, they call on the people they can lean on. You know,
Ma'am, can I
and
tell you?
that might be all you have to offer. You know, that might be that's a real
That's your
thing.
opinion. That's
It's
your opinion.
I'm not. It's not my opinion. I'm saying it might
Yes,
be.
it
I'm not
is.
assuming. I said it might. It might. I didn't say it
If
was.
you
So can we
say
ask
hold
for
on, if you say
understanding?
hold on, if you say it might, that's assuming. If you say
No, it's not. I said it might. I'm giving you another perception of yourself that maybe you need to might come another way. You might need to look in the mirror and say, why do my kids only call me for money?
He
Is
didn't
that
say his
all that
kids. He
I
said
have to
his
offer?
daughters. He said his daughters.
Well, his
That's the
daughters,
point that I want to
ma'am.
make. That's
His
the point I want to make. My
daughters,
son,
ma'am.
Rob, hold on, I got you.
He was
My
gonna only
daughters
offer
call
money.
me. Hold on.
Come on.
My daughters only call me if they need something too, because my son say, "Mama, I'm a man." My son say, "Mama, I'm a man." So it don't have nothing to do with emotion emotional connection or nothing, because I'm emotionally connected with all of them. But my son say, "Mama, I'm a man." Girls are
So when
created
your
to be
daughter's like having a
codependent.
problem, they don't call you. They don't call you. Drop. They don't call you when something going on in their life and they need some advice. Your
You're not
daughters don't say,
listening.
"Hey,
You're not
mom,
listening,
this,
mom.
that."
Man,
You
mama,
not listening to what I'm
I
saying.
already said that. I already said I just said they
Okay,
don't
so
listen
they're
because I
not
said
just
they don't
calling you
listen.
for money. They're not just calling you for money.
That's the first thing they'll call me for, because they don't want
Mute your
mama's
damn
opinion.
mic.
They don't want mama's opinions. They do not want, kids don't want their mama opinion. They'll say, "Stop running my life. You always in my business." Woo, 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 woo. But if somebody's gonna call, it's gonna be my daughters. My sons will not call at all because they say they're men. They don't need their mamas. I'm not raising son husbands. I'm not raising son husbands. They're
I
men.
disagree.
But that's where
I agree
How
with
can
you on the
disagree
men
with
tip.
my experience? How can you disagree with my
Well, see, I think when y'all say kids, y'all need to say grown kids instead of kids.
Yeah, that's why I said, how old are they?
We're talking about grown kids.
If you were listening,
Grown, I'm thinking.
We're talking about grown kids. We're not talking about
grown people.
Kids still in school.
I truly don't think you
28,
ever.
30.
Oh my God! What is
Now she lost.
I'm not lost. I'm focusing on something else.
I'm just saying.
If your daughter is able to call you when she's going through something emotionally and she needs advice, your son should be able to call you the same way. It's not because he's a man that he doesn't need his mom or his dad in the same way. And what I'm saying to Rob is that maybe the daughters don't have that emotional connection with him. I'm not saying that it's his fault or the kid's fault. It's something that they both.
Shard, let's just be real, Shard. Girls go to women, go to their mom. They go to their mom with the emotional most of the time anyway.
That's not true.
I don't think that's the case. I think
They go to who they have a connection with.
They're not going to talk to their dad about
Just
their
like you.
boyfriends
Just like
and stuff
you.
like that. They're not going to do that. They're not going to do that.
Yeah,
they're not going to do that.
Some people go to other people though.
I raised 3 girls. I know this.
But yeah,
I raised 3 girls. I know this.
Doesn't speak for everybody, and I'm not saying
you're not going to go. You're not going. They're not going to go to their dad. They're not going to go to their dad when it comes to boyfriend. They're not going to do that. They don't even want their dad. Sometimes they don't even want their dad to know they had a boyfriend.
That's for you.
Okay, that's true, Lorenzo.
Kids are gonna go.
Lorenzo, can I ask you a question?
Hey, first of all, y'all ain't gonna be calling my name like y'all call Rob name.
Why can y'all not let
Lorenzo, it's
somebody
too long.
Shar, can
It's
I
too
say
long.
this real quick?
Lorenzo, can I ask you a
Hold up, real
question?
quick, Charles, 1 second. Lorenzo, that is a lie, and Shar is right, because with that being said, I go to my daddy for everything, including my relationship advice.
You go for your daddy for everything, but most of the time not boyfriend, because you know daddy ain't gonna approve.
Yeah.
I go to my daddy about my man because my daddy gonna tell me what type of man he is. I love having my daddy.
Yeah.
Both of them.
Yeah, that's
both of them
okay.
got
At a certain age, can I finish?
You're not the type of daddy.
What I'm talking about with you're not listening to what I'm saying. When in the beginning, when you meet, okay, go ahead.
So I got a catch that message. Someone says, "I love you, Diamond, but your panel needs to respect you more." Someone also said, "Diamond, we need to know where Bambi live. We're not safe."
Get off the sidewalks while Bambi's around them. Get off the sidewalks.
I live
that
in
was funny.
Atlanta, but that's neither here or there. And I'm just saying, y'all.
Oh shit!
Somewhere, though.
Oh damn, Bambi live by me. Ain't that some bullshit?
I've grown up since last year, and I don't drink and drive no more. The accident that I had 3 weeks ago, I was sober.
That's even worse.
Now, can I say something? Can I say something real quick about the topic?
I think you should hire a driver. It'll be cheaper.
Can I say something about the topic now? Charles,
Yeah, but drivers be creepy.
Charles, you need to get off your walkie-talkie, bro. You on the walkie-talkie. But go ahead. Hey, listen. This is all I'm saying. This is all I'm saying. I'm saying this right here. When your daughter get a boyfriend, right? She'll be hectic to come to the dad with it. She's gonna come to the mom at first, because she's worried about dad approval more than anything. Let's just be real. Because most dads are overprotective when it comes to their boyfriends or even having a boyfriend. And they see that growing up, right? So it's usually when they have these boyfriends and they're going through things, they're going to go to their mother about it. They're not going to come and say, Dad, I'm thinking about having sexual relations with my boyfriend. What do you they're not going to do that.
But we're grown adults. That. But we're grown adults.
We're talking about, can you just listen and stop trying to, I'm just saying as you get into that age where you about thinking about having, relations, when you get into I ain't talking about you 30 now and you already done had sex, right? I'm talking about as you about to have sex.
For some girls,
it's gonna be grown kids. She may be 20, 21, 22, 18. You know what I'm saying? But what I'm saying,
I think it definitely depends on the relationship that they have with that parent, though.
Let him finish.
Yeah, all of y'all are correct. All of y'all are right. Y'all are all right. Put that shit. Y'all do that.
Sometimes
Don't
men
be
show up
y'all don't let nobody finish. Y'all don't not let nobody finish talking.
Until he finishes, please, everybody.
Yeah, y'all let Lovely come up here and talk for 30 minutes. But listen, all I'm saying is, okay, let's say your daughter done graduated high school. She got this boyfriend. And she's thinking about having relations for the first time. She's going to go, she's most likely going to go to her mother with that first. Because she know dad gonna look at her like, no. Never ever, because we don't, that in our minds, we don't want our daughters to ever have relations, ever. That's just in our mind. We know it's gonna happen, but the way we think, no. So she's gonna mostly have that type of bond with her mother throughout her life. Teenage years, when she first get a boyfriend, she's gonna have that type of bond when it comes to relationships and emotional stuff with their mother, because mothers are nurturers. They've nurtured from birth. She's gonna have that type of bond like that. For real. A man probably can't answer all the questions her mother can answer. You get what I'm saying? Because the mother know more about most of the questions the daughter is gonna have. So just listen to what I'm saying instead of just talking like, just because you're a situation like that, because you went to your dad when your minstrel came on, you know what I'm saying? You went to your dad with it, or blah blah. You talked about your dad to your boyfriends. That's just your situation. I'm talking about most people, most daughters.
But they
talk to their mom about that because their mom know more of how a woman body feels.
But that's what we're trying to tell you.
And that
what
being
you're saying is
said, all
correct.
three of y'all,
What you're saying is correct. Hold
all
up,
y'all are right.
y'all, because y'all every time I talk, y'all keep talking over me. Renzo, what you're saying is correct for a lot of people, but it's still subjective. A child is gonna go to whatever parent they feel is the most emotionally available and they feel the most comfortable with. For all girls, that's not always the mother. So your anecdotal experience doesn't speak for everybody else's just as well as
I'm not saying it speaks to everybody else.
That's what I'm saying. Not everybody's up here. We can't. That's why we're saying it's subjective. It's whoever is the most emotionally available parent.
Lorenzo, I think.
Hold up.
Well, Lorenzo tried to put it in a nutshell. Hold up. They try to put it in a nutshell because you long-winded. He's saying, I'm gonna tell y'all this. Women tend to not go to their fathers because they don't want to be shamed in their father's eyes. That's what Lorenzo touched on. Most girls ain't gonna go to their fathers because they don't want to be shamed in their eyes. That's that. Charles, the lady, that's you right. Bambi right.
When you have a bond, there's no shame.
Wrong, Shard. That's not saying that you're wrong, Shard. All I'm saying that you mothers are nurturers, and they're gonna be more emotionally attached to the. I understand that. They should be though. They should be. I understand that it's situations out there where it's not. I do. But we're talking about the normal standard of life right now. Okay, we're not talking about situations that has happened in your scenario. But majority mothers are nurturers. They gonna have that emotional connection to daughter and son. You get what I'm saying? But when it comes to daughters, to me, they're going to go to their mother when it comes to having these boyfriends. Because my daughters, they didn't like telling me they had a boyfriend when they was in high school or anything like that. They didn't want daddy to know. You get what I'm saying? Because they know in my mind, no.
And
You
then
get what I'm
that
saying?
touches
So they're
into what the other lady. That touches what the other lady said about you, about not being the one they can go to, like the one they can comfort in. So
it's
that's
not. It
what
ain't
she
like I
right in.
said. Don't come to me with that. It's just the natural.
They knew you didn't approve of it.
Yeah, they knew I didn't. Exactly.
Yeah.
So
As
it
a
ain't the
single
point
dad,
that
I had
I'm not
to learn
gonna.
how to have both conversations. That's one thing I had to learn.
Right. I mean,
I will say
that's
that
your
as a single dad, I
situation.
had to learn how to have both conversations. It's not
Yeah,
fun.
that's because that's your
exactly.
situation.
And I agree with
Right.
you. Now, when and what I was going to say is when I was married with my second ex-wife, the girls went to her before that, and then but when we separated, I ended up being a single dad again. It became a point where I had to learn how to have those conversations. At the end of the day.
Charles, a dad ain't gonna know what to do
So,
when a minstrel come on or anything like that. They ain't gonna know when why her boobies is forming. We ain't gonna know stuff like that. The mother, she's gonna go to the mother on a lot of women stuff. You get what I'm saying? And being in a relationship and telling a parent how they, especially your daughters, and telling your parent how you feel about a boy, she's not going to come to dad with that. Because they already have in their mind that dad is going to be overprotective of her. And if your daughter is not feeling like you're going to be overprotected, then something ain't right.
Especially if she ain't 100% about to do
it. Some fathers don't like to operate under fear because operating under fear will have you with a teenage
operating under fear.
Yeah.
What are you talking about?
If somebody can't come talk to you, wait real quick. If somebody can't come talk to you, they're scared to come talk to you.
Not necessary. They may be ashamed. There's a lot of reasons.
That's true to a certain extent.
They could be ashamed. They don't want to disappoint their dad or their mother. It could be a lot of other reasons.
That's true
you
to
get
a
what I'm
certain
saying?
extent, right,
That
baby?
could be good or a bad
but
thing.
check this out. If you know you doing some shit wrong, you ain't finna go talk to some. If you purposely know I'm about to go F some shit up, you ain't purposely going to talk. So some women going to talk to guys that they know ain't good for them, right? So now they ain't gonna go talk to their dad about this little willy head dude because he don't represent what we represent over here. She knowing that she's making a bad decision, so now she ain't just gonna openly go talk to her dad. But
right.
if she, even if her dad was emotionally available and everything that she wanted, if she was talking to a nicer guy who dad would have probably approved of, she would probably go holler at dad like, "Hey, dad, it's Derek." But she ain't gonna go to dad and be like, "Hey, this man."
I can agree.
Okay, let me ask you something. When you get if a girl get pregnant, Bambi, if your daughter get pregnant early in life, right? Who you think she gonna run to first?
Okay, so let me answer
at the same
time.
She better run to God.
Right? Who you think she gonna run to first?
God, be quiet for
Let's just be real.
Answer the question. Okay, Lorenzo. I was 17 when I found out I was pregnant. I took my mom and my dad. I said, we need to go out. We went to Waffle House, and I told my mom and my dad right then and there that I was pregnant with my son.
Okay, I see. Here we go. We do that with we do it with the situations.
Waffle House, that's so unfair. Why would you do it at
Hold on.
But he asked her personal opinion.
Wait.
He asked my personal opinion.
He asked her personal opinion.
I didn't have to go into.
I said, what do you think most girls gonna go tell first? Most of the time they gonna tell their mama first.
I didn't have to go into a scenario. I went into real life. I don't need a scenario. That really happened to me, and I took my.
I mean, I got you, baby, but that's your situation.
I think that everybody is kind of on the same page, though. It really just depends on what type of relationship you have with your kids.
Period.
Like they are. Said, he was very.
They are.
You're saying that you're very. you were very clear with your girls that like you really didn't approve of them dating when they were really young. So of course they're not going to come to you because they don't want you to be disappointed or they don't want you to be upset. But then like Bambi said, you do have dads who are not like that. So their daughters feel more comfortable coming to them.
Can I say this too, Raquel?
I'm
My
not,
daddy-
and I do agree.
So it depends on the relationship you have with your.
I do agree with you.
Both of my parents.
I agree. But we are talking about the majority.
No, okay, Lorenzo,
that's all I'm saying.
I think it's
Y'all did. Y'all, hold up.
2 seconds. Okay.
I'm chewing gummies again.
With that being said, my daddy is a no-nonsense type of man. He is a no-nonsense type of man, but I knew if I went to my mother and my father, it would be a lot easier than me just going to my mother and things like that. No, my daddy is a no-nonsense. Did you not hear me say he not fixing my car no more?
That's God is good, baby.
Daddy is no nonsense.
God is good, but I got a question.
Sorry.
I got a question for you, Bama. Hold up, if I lose my train of thought. This is the question. Why you took your parents in public to tell them?
Because public settings allow people to raise their voices. Because, like I said, my daddy is a no-nonsense type of man. So public places allow people. If
You didn't want to catch no fade.
Yeah,
she want to get her head knocked between Roger and the dryer.
What you talking about? Of course I had to tell him in public.
Waffle House. You could have done it anywhere else but Waffle House. Waffle House is sacred. I mean, come on. Waffle House is sacred.
I love that.
But I did the same thing too, Bambi. When I found out I was pregnant with my first kid, I ain't take him to Waffle House. I did tell him in the house, but I sat both my parents down because I knew they were both going to be disappointed and they both were going to be upset about it. So because that's what I had with both my parents, neither one of them were reasonable to me. So I didn't go to either one of them about certain stuff. But when I found out I was pregnant at 18, I sat them both down. I had to tell
where you took them to, Raquel? Eating Park.
I ain't take them out. I just did it at the house, and I sat across the room.
You from Pittsburgh?
I am from Pittsburgh.
Okay.
Bambi smooth. She took it to a public place. You know what? I'm gonna go to church and do a testimony in front of the whole church, and the pastor said, "Pastor, I have seen," so they can't whoop me in front of the congregation. Pick your location, y'all. Y'all gotta tell y'all parents you pregnant. Pick your location.
Period.
Location.
Nah, I'm gonna be honest though.
I told my mom about my second child in church. Though was that truth? When I got pregnant with my second child, still young, I was in my early 20s, but I was still young and I was ashamed. I definitely told my mom in church. I waited till we was at church and I was like, "Mom, I'm pregnant again," and she just looked at me and I was like, "Good thing we in the church," because she looked like she wanted to hit me.
Man, that's
well, I think Daddy home. I gotta go.
But I think mostly men come to their dads more than you. I think the men go to their dads when they gotta explain some shit, and the girls go to their mom when they gotta explain some shit. You know what I'm saying? Like dad's a little bit. Even if dad gonna fuck you up, he's still gonna be a little bit more lenient. Like, man, we gotta explain it to your mom. We gotta explain it to your mom. Let's see how we can explain it to your mom.
He ain't gonna jump all the way left on you. He might go left, but he ain't gonna jump left. You know what I mean?
Yeah. I remember I read my mama car before and he was like, "Man, all right, let me just come on, let's just explain how we gonna," cause I stole it. I ain't had no business with it. But at the end of the day, he helped me get out of it. But I paid for it. I paid a price for it too, but he still helped me break it down to mom versus I just went to mom first. Like, hey, you know, I told you shit up. You know what I'm saying?
Hey, Patty Snatcher, you know they get that game all day, for real. But what I'm just trying to say is, most of the time, I know everybody got their situations, and people didn't set both parents down. That was the right way to do it. But most of the time, since women are more emotional and more nurturing than men are, most men, emotional stuff, the daughter is going to go to the mom majority of the time. But I get that, you know. I listen to y'all side as well, Bambi and Raquel or whatever your name is. And I agree. I mean, I believe you. You get what I'm saying? And that's what that was. But most of the time, you know, the closer bond is going to be with the mother.
Majority of the time.
So, yeah.
And because they more sympathetic. Your mothers are more sympathetic to women issues because they are a woman. Most of the time.
Most of the time,
my daddy was my best friend.
Most of the time, if the parents get a divorce, everybody want to go to mama. I know I would rather stay with my mom. You get what I'm saying? So everybody want to go to mama because emotionally they more emotionally attached to the mother. So
Right.
that's just how that be.
And also, if y'all split too, a lot of time, I ain't saying every woman, but a lot of time that be learned behavior from the mom. You know what I'm saying? Like, oh, just call your dad when you need like money. Like, you ain't gotta listen to him. You ain't gotta do what he say. Just, you know what I'm saying? So some of that time when the parents ain't together, that is learned behavior. You see what I'm saying?
And then, but see, they ain't want to say that, bro, earlier.
Well, I got an 18-year-old daughter. I've been in her life from zero to now. She, you know what I'm saying? And she don't call me unless she wants something. She need a car fix. She don't call me every blue moon. She'll call me and it'll start off like, oh, I just called you to see how you was doing. I ain't want nothing. And by the end of the conversation, hey, Dad, can you buy me these beats? Can you buy me these beats I seen? And I need these.
Because they know they
like,
feel bad.
Yeah.
Because they feel bad.
Hey, look. Now that's what I'm talking about. You go through and experience the stuff that I'm saying. And see, I'm starting to find out some of these people in this comments and probably been up on this panel and some of the same kids that we speaking of, and they trying to, trying to make it seem favorable from the way they see it because they those very kids that we speaking about.
Right.
And see, we talk about boys. We talk about everything. I explained. We just talked yesterday about hell. She getting Valentine's Day from me today. I get all of them. So all my girls, I got 3 girls. So I still take care of all my girls like I'm they dude, and they can call and talk to me about whatever. But the thing is, with this particular daughter, it has been learned behavior where her mama has been bitter at me for whatever reason, and just, hey, now you don't gotta listen to him. You ain't gotta go to him. Just call him and ask him when you need something. So when you're a 7 and that's your behavior, hey, Daddy, my mama said I need 8. My mama said I need Daddy 9. She said get me these shoes. 11. She said pay for the trip. 12.
Right.
Can you she bought my sister some shoes. Can you buy me some shoes? She ain't take your child for money and buy me no shoes. So I don't want to be left out. 15. Oh, well, can you pay?
Hey, listen. Hey, listen. It's like that because there's plenty of times where they'll go to mama, I need this for school. Call your dad.
She said
exactly.
That is the most
that is a learned behavior. That is a learned behavior.
But hold on, and she do my mama like that, and my mama love her to death. That's her favorite. But she got that's how I know the behavior is learned because she do it not only just to me. It's my mom, and you got some women. Some kids out there who do that to their dad's side of the family. Like we're only gonna call dad's side of the family when we want something.
I need something. Exactly.
They'll call mom's side of the family when they want something. You know what I'm saying? It all depends who it is. You might have mama brother who her uncle. She might don't really deal with her uncle, but when she needs something, she'll call mama brother and ask.
Hold on, what Zahara said? Y'all make my skin itch. You know they got cream for that. They got cream. But anyway, I'm just saying.
Y'all
real quick,
Queen, I spent a lot of time, Queen.
Just a little.
I did everything I could, Queen. I know it ain't gonna be believable because I'm a dude, but I did everything I could to try to tap in, and they told me that
I'm just trying to figure out what's so wrong.
And she'll come around when she get older. That's the thing that all the old women telling me now.
Let me ask you something, Bambi. Let me ask you something, ladies in the comment. Let me ask y'all something. Is it something wrong? Is it something wrong? Is it something wrong with the mother being more emotional with the daughter? Is there something wrong with that?
No,
because y'all act like it's something wrong with that.
Can I answer your question, Lorenzo? No, I don't think that there's nothing wrong with it, but I do think that a father should, allow some space for open door policy. So everything.
On certain things.
Wait real quick. Like, okay, for instance, I was very, very sheltered when I was a kid. As soon as I turned 18, I was like, I'm gone. Deuces. I'm outside. So yeah, I think it is a problem with fathers not having that bond with their daughter where their daughter do feel comfortable to come talk to them. I think
I don't want my daughter to come talk to me about her menstrual. I don't want my daughter to come and talk to me
But
about
what if
certain
something
things.
was to happen to your daughter's mother?
Oh, that's different. That's different. Then I have to. If she ain't got no mama, then I have to. You're putting a scenario out there. Of course, I have to.
To the mother, the daughter is still gonna hesitate because it took her so long to be able to get to that point. So
well, hey, don't men have hold on, Charles. Don't men have a different type of bond and emotional bond with their daughter? Yes, we do. We just don't have the same type of emotional bond that they have with their mothers.
But it's
I don't understand why y'all think we don't have, because we don't want to. They don't come to us with certain things that we don't have an emotional bond with our kids. That is BS to the
No, and
fucking
that's not what I
fullest.
said neither, Lorenzo. I totally agree. I'm not saying that we don't have an emotional bond. No, definitely not. I said I just think that fathers should leave a little bit of an open door policy so their daughters can come talk to them and not be scared.
I don't think my daughter is scared to talk to me.
But
I think she'll be more disappointed on certain things that she'll rather go to her mother with.
Again, like I said, when a child is making a wrong decision,
sexually assaulted. Imagine if your daughter, God forbid, was sexually assaulted and it was a situation that she put herself into. So she felt like I couldn't come talk to you or whatever. You would want your child to come talk to you, Lorenzo.
I mean, if that's the case, you better not tell me that, because if you tell me that, Dad'll be in jail.
Being petty with Lorenzo. Imagine going to Lorenzo with that conversation and he eating them gummy bears.
So I have 8 kids, right? And here's the deal: it's an imperative for me to make it so that I am a safe place for all of my children, not just my boys or not just my girls. It's imperative that I'm a safe place for them to be able to come and sit down and say, "Dad, I need to talk," and that's the way I need to be, and that's really, really important. And it's important. And yes, I understand where he's coming from on the fact that yes, we do have a different bond with our daughters than a mother does. Yes, but at the end of the day, though, it's still our job as dads to say, listen, if you need to sit down and talk to me, I'll sit down and shut up and listen. And that's my job as a dad.
Hey, let me tell you something, Bambi. That actually happened to me with one of my daughters. They didn't tell me.
Yeah, Charles, you a single parent.
She went to my ex-wife, and she told my ex-wife. They didn't tell me for a long time. Even when a detective came, because I'm a truck driver. Even when the detective came, because they was pressing charges and everything. Because the detectives, they know in my town, they know who I am because I got in so much trouble. They told which it wasn't her place. I was mad I cursed the detective out too. Don't tell him because he's going to retaliate.
And how did that make you feel though? You not being
I was mad. I was mad as I can't even say it on here. I was mad as hell. I was mad.
Don't tell that.
And yeah, I did. I did. Hold on. Let me finish, Truth. I did take that ride looking for that dude's house.
Period.
Yeah, absolutely.
You are your daughter's first protector. So if she don't feel like the world gonna protect her, her daddy gonna protect her.
So at the end of the day, when they went to court, they wouldn't even allow me to go in the courthouse when they was going to court. I couldn't even go in.
See, that's part of that bond that we're talking about, right? It's men.
Hold on, wait. Hold on. He can speak on his family, but the thing about it, how y'all is and petty evil y'all is on TikTok, don't act like y'all want to go searching and looking. So let's do that. He can just say a family member.
To their comment too, Truth.
No, because it's good to say a story for us to bond, but you need to take the specifics off of it. Like I'm like a family member, somebody I know. You know how the internet go. It wasn't to be mean to Lorenzo. I'm just keeping a safe space. Cause y'all petty.
Yeah, that did happen to me one time, but yeah, because I can't take that. You get what I'm saying? And It's on site to this day, and that's been years ago. It's still on site.
Period.
It's a good thing that they don't give us a purge day, right, at the end of the day. But
I think it's
thing, right?
I don't know,
At
one
the end-
way. When they say your children's gonna come back around to you, that's a lie. Whoever gave you that bad advice, don't do it. Don't wait for them to come back, because when they come back, they're gonna be even more mad. Don't do that.
So again, that's that bond that we have to create, right? We actually have to make that safe place for dad to be able to be that safe place for all of our kids to be able to sit down, and that's part of it. You know, in that situation, like he's talking about, in that situation, that's a different ball game, right? And that's exactly what we're talking about. But she has to feel comfortable enough or safe enough that it's a safe space enough for her to be able to come and talk to you. But also the key is I have made it so that my children can sit down with me about anything, anything. And it's important that I make it for that my girls and my boys to be able to do that, because I have to do that.
I get it. I understand you, but it's certain things that if you are a protective father, it's certain things you in a way I kind of felt what they was, what they did with my ex-wife and my daughter did, and detective, but at the same time, I was mad, and I'm still mad to this day. Like, a lot more happened after that, but I can't speak on it right now. But yeah, it's on site. It's definitely on site.
I'm gonna go ahead and drop down. I did want to tell everybody happy Valentine's Day,
I got
and
a quick question, Charles. I got a
happy.
quick question before you jump down, Charles.
Okay.
I got a quick
Go ahead.
question. So when it comes to Valentine's Day, what did you guys do for your daughters for Valentine's when they were younger?
I used to girls out on a date, or well, as they got older, we would take them out on a little date. And we'd have a daddy-daughter day type of thing, things like that. It would be fun. Valentine's Day was, but it was mostly, honestly, truthfully, Valentine's Day is for girls. It's really not for us guys. I mean, let's be honest. But I always, we did something fun where we went to a Chuck E. Cheese thing, or we did something, where it was fun to be out and about with dad.
Lorenzo, what about you?
Same thing. I just took the mom and the daughters to dinner. I probably brought a little flowers and stuff and teddy bears for the daughters, something like that. I mean, that's how my household was. Now that they got older, they ain't got time for daddy. They got the little boyfriends and husbands. So, that had been left out for a couple of Valentine's Day. Yeah. It's kind of sad, but it is what it is. I cash app my daughter something. But yeah, it's kind of sad. At that time we used to spend, but they got their own lives now. So they got their own men.
For my other half. But just like you were saying, I always brought flowers for my other half also, and then I would bring like teddy bears or like Valentine's bears in a little coffee cup, like a little hot chocolate coffee cup thing with a little bear in it for the girls and stuff like that. It was kind of cute. But yeah, and you're right. As they get older, they have their own stuff and they move on in their own lives, and we kind of went along the wayside.
Oh man, yeah. So, yeah, it's 1 o'clock, man.
True.
Let me get up out of here. I appreciate y'all.
Yeah. I'm about to roll out, y'all. I'm supposed to get off at 12. Y'all in overtime.
Happy Valentine's Day, sis.
I'm getting so ready for the game. What you say, Mom?
Happy Valentine's Day. I'm out. Peace, love, hair grease, and butter corn chips. And don't bring Kelsey back up ever, because I don't know. She be talking out of her head.
I like it.
Bambi, hire driver.
All right, I see y'all later, man. Peace, love, and blessings to everyone. Bye.
How much, Diamond? For what, Sky? Happy Valentine's Day to you too, y'all. Yeah, I'm about to roll out. For what, Sky? How much for what, Sky?
Happy Valentine's Day.
How much, Sky? How much for what, Sky?
know what he talking about that.
A video. A video.
What's that?
Play the video. Diamond 2. Oh, you want me to play your video? What? Let me see what he.
Oh, I'm staying for a second.
Hold on, let me go to it. The video with you in the car? Or with you walking on the beach? The video with you in the car? The car. I'm gonna play the video, y'all, because I'm not letting anybody else up because I'm about to roll out.
You know